coming across my FYP. And I'm always looking at food. It's like they have, I don't know what they did to it, but it's different. So I'm not tripping. Because I was like, where the heck is the rest of my stuff at? It's only 3 kind of topics coming through my FYP right now. You seen a video about the fire this spoke when people starting a fire. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Y'all, this ain't no outfit. It's my, if I didn't have it this on, it'd be my regular pajamas. It's the jacket. Y'all not used to seeing my shoulders covered up. I got my apostolic feel on right now. See, we used to have shirts, but you had to have something covered. And I'm a granny. This is the old school shawl. We just updated it. But thank you. Y'all know this is our crop hoodie. We had these in 2022. We got the black one. That's all. This is my version of an old lady shawl. That's it. It's an old school shawl. I'm a granny. And you know, they have them a little thing they pull over their shoulders when they get cool. That's what they do. Hi, Punky. Hi. Hey, y'all. We back. Let me go get my coffee. I was just asking because my stomach is. That's all chicken and mashed potatoes. The show, macaroni and cheese, and some lemonade. But I wanted to know if y'all FYPs on TikTok is looking the same. Nicole told me y'all was talking about Del Taco. Girl, 4 tacos and a Sprite with no ice. Baby, extra sour cream, please, and thank you. I'm gonna need some water in a minute, but not too many liquids. I gotta let this food get down some because it's sitting right at the bottom, you know, at the top of my stomach, right here, babe. Smashed that food. Probably ate too many wings. That was the problem. She said she get the same thing I get, which is crazy. I was like 4 tacos and Sprite with no ice. She said that's exactly what I just had. And I ain't had Del Taco in probably 20 years, which is crazy. Since like 2001 or 2 or 3. Since I lived in Arizona, I haven't had no Del Taco. It's been years, but I still remember my order from there. Interesting. Baby, I don't know. I don't know what y'all be expecting me to do when y'all tell me they kick y'all out. What am I gonna do about it, Nicole? I don't know. Somebody hijacked my TikTok account. Every time I try to log in, the login code goes to someone else's number. I don't know how to get it back. Girl, I don't know, but they've been hacking a lot of people's accounts. They've been hacking a lot of people's accounts. You said I just had made wings and Spanish rice. Girl, I made the wings yesterday and had a sweet potato. And I was supposed to make spaghetti today, but baby, I don't know, that macaroni and cheese was calling my name. So I just made me a little bit of Velveeta shells. You see, I can't even breathe, babe. My stomach is full. You're welcome. You're welcome. Because you be studying. Do. Just being aware, I know you don't control. Right. I know, but y'all, even when y'all tell me it ain't nothing I can do about it, we already know what it is. I know you just letting me be aware, but we've been aware for 2 years, Punk, and they gonna do it. Hey, James. You making salmon and rice, baby. My stomach's so full. Ooh. So I might make some chili mac with that macaroni and cheese so I don't waste it. Instead of, I'll probably just make a little bit of chili mac and mix that with the macaroni and cheese from today. See, I'll be trying to think about another meal. But for real, y'all, you've helped me grow so much over the years. I must say I'm extremely grateful for your presence. You're welcome. Listen, can I tell y'all something? When you realize that every single thing that you go through is for the people after you, you know what I'm saying? Because when you get the woe is me, you can't see the bigger picture. You know? Thank you. I am many pages in journaling outlay costs. Fantastic class earlier. Thank you. I was about to ask y'all, did y'all do y'all homework? Did you? Having smoked beef, sausage, diced peppers, and rice. Oh, yeah, that sounds real good. Yum. I see everybody making all that rice. It's because it's cold outside and rice is comforting food. And it stick to you and make you want to get in your bed and just watch a movie till it watch you, which is what I'm about to do in a minute. Which is what I'm about to do in a minute. I did. She wouldn't stop squirming. You know what? You working on it now. Okay. Not you better leave your grandma alone. I don't even see. No? Okay. You didn't get to watch it. You was asleep. It's okay. It's okay. You know, I only be talking to the people that made it to class, girl. If you didn't, you was working, you was sleeping, that's fine. We got out of class and went to the grocery store, and the lady behind us gave Justin a bag of grapes. Come on. Did blessings. Yes. Mm-hmm. So, what was I going to say? FYPs. I think something is up with that. I really do. I can't say what it is. I have to keep her alive, keep that heart pumping. You know what? You sound like my daughter. I promise you do. I don't know how, but yeah. I know exactly what y'all be doing because she gets my blood pressure up. She does. She gets it up. I know. And this is the thing. God blesses you when you listen. He bless you when you don't listen, but he does bless you when you listen. And the fact that that baby wanted to understand, it's a real thing. My FYP has things coming up that I would never look at. Yeah, that stuff is there. But I'm just wondering, like, I had all those bread videos. None of that stuff is coming up. Like, none of the food videos, none of the, just the stuff that's normally on my, it's only 3 things on my FYP right now. It's people reading scriptures, the fires, and the snow. So I'm wondering, what are they covering up? Because what happened to the Dior bags? Is the Dior bag still coming up on your FYP? I ain't seen nothing since the fire started about the Dior bags. Nothing. Interesting. Oh, they never came up on yours. Okay, well, they was coming up on mine because I was looking into it. So I'm wondering, what are they covering? And then what's the next big thing that they about to have everybody paying attention to while they doing whatever they want to do behind the scenes? Hey. Right? Think about it. Because how they just go away? Now, ain't nobody seeing them? I've been able to see some of your food videos, right? No, I don't have no food videos. I don't have no food video. I'm talking about like on my FYP. The stuff that I normally look at, like the bread videos, making vanilla. None of that stuff is coming up right now, which is crazy. I'm just coloring my magical Afro-American fairy coloring book right now. Okay. Yours is snow, fire, and people giving prophecies. That's another thing. You said it. It's about that, what you said. I'm just trying to figure out, because I'm like, why is it literally just showing me the same thing over and over and over and over? Like, normally it'll be a variety of stuff. When I say it's only 3 things, that's it. And I'm trying to figure out what they doing. Trying to figure out what they doing. I don't know what they're doing, but something. Because it's like the Dior bags left. What else was going on during the Dior bag thing? It was something else going on during that. You know who else I ain't seen nothing about? Mr. Musk. Have y'all seen anything about Mr. Musk? Interesting. You said the Vatican and the Gens. Okay. And Jimmy Carter's funeral. Yeah, that's up there. But I'm just saying, like, the stuff that we was looking into, none of that stuff is showing up now. And I don't know what's going on. I'm like I couldn't even think of nothing to go look for just to find something else. Nothing else is coming up. Nothing. Like, I don't know. It's like all the extra stuff that used to be. Even the main people I follow, they're not even coming up. Hmm? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willie? I'm just saying, I'm wondering if, because even like, not trying to be like, all of the people, like the one dude that was giving out all the news, not the young attorney guy, but it was another guy that was giving out like information about what's going on in like the GOV and all of that. None of his, I don't even know where he at. Oh, okay. About who or what we're not saying all of a sudden. Right. Right, but think about that though. It was a guy, what was his name? I was posting a lot of his stuff. And he was talking about all the stuff that's happening. Not the young dude that's like the attorney that's saying we got breaking news, blah, blah. But it was another guy that was like on January 25th, we have this, blah, 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 all of this stuff. He ain't even coming up in my FYP no more. And he was giving a lot of information about what we needed. He was the one that was telling us about the polar vortex and all of the, y'all remember his name? I showed his stuff a couple of times. And I promise you, I ain't seen his stuff in probably like, I don't know, probably about a month since the first week of December. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was a slim guy. I can't think of his name. I cannot think of that man's name. But he was giving out a lot of information, and now he used to come up in my FYP every day, and I cannot think of his name, and now he's nowhere. So it's like, mm-hmm. I feel like because we're getting closer to the election, that there's certain information that they're not letting it be out, or they're just kind of, I don't really know how to explain it, but something is up. That's what I'm gonna say. Cause all day I'm like, where's the rest of my FYP content? There isn't any. It's the same, basically the same news about the fire, news about the snow, like nothing about what's going on in Congress, nothing about none of that. Two things though. Who's still letting your kids play Roblox? Did y'all see that video I reposted about that father? And the man drew a strong arm for his 5-year-old to see, and out of the arm there was yogurt coming out of it. I don't know how Roblox works, but the man drew he drew one of the monsters from Monster Inc. or something, and drew a strong arm with yogurt coming out of it. And this 5-year-old baby saw it. 5 or 6-year-old little girl. You heard about it? Yeah. So if you letting your kids play Roblox, it's been too many crazy stories about that mess. I saw that today. He said she's 5 or 6. He was like, she should never see nothing like that. I've also had videos of this girl in her conversation with AI on collective consciousness. Got it. This is the thing, y'all. You're definitely right. Too many stories on non-good. Yeah, perverts being on there. Ridiculous. Awful. Right. So if y'all, Roblox ain't the way to go, it's seeming like. And I need to call my son and tell him about my great nephew that be in my mom's house, because I think he be playing Roblox. I think he be playing Roblox. I don't know for sure, but I think he do. So y'all make sure y'all watching them babies around that. because I guess the old dirty folks is over there. Ooh, they don't gotta wear white vans. No, I mean drive white vans. They just get online in a white van. There's a lawsuit on Roblox. You need to be. I don't even know how it worked, but baby, every story I done seen has been about somebody being inappropriate with a kid. Hey, hey, every story I done seen about Roblox has been about an adult being inappropriate with a child. So y'all make sure, cause you gotta think once they see it, they can't unsee it. And it only takes one seed to be planted for it to be a crazy situation in a year or two. You hear me? It might be the time you walk off to the bathroom and you don't know. You know what I mean? So definitely be watching them when they playing that. I don't know how it works, but if I were you, I just wouldn't let them play it at all because it ain't no, it's craziness. If they can do that, it ain't no, I mean, that's scary for a 6-year-old to see that. That's scary to me. For real, for real. I don't know that that would be nothing. It probably would have been banned from my house. I'm trying to tell you. My son used to be mad he couldn't play a lot of stuff. I don't care. I need this mind to stay good and not tainted. You hear me? So, anyway, I just wanted to see if y'all FYP was acting crazy because mine is. And I was like, well, maybe it's because they getting ready to get rid of it. I don't know. But when I see, I'm not even seeing content about clothes, really. You hear me? You said who banned? What you talking about? I don't know. I think that also um folks, skin folks, is y'all already preparing yourself for the craziness after the election? Yeah, I know they hiding me. Y'all skin folks, is y'all ready? Is y'all preparing to not be moving around that much or whatever y'all gonna be doing? Your nephew got unclothed on the game. Oh, see, that's the crazy stuff. Got it. Huh? Is y'all looking into what we gon' I mean, cause you know it's gonna be some craziness afterwards. Folks is gonna feel y'all remember what happened last time. Y'all remember what happened last time. And my cousins, I need y'all to talk to y'all people. Cousins, y'all need to talk to y'all people. Cousins, aunties, uncles. I need y'all to talk to y'all people. Skin folks, be cool. Get stationary. Cousins, I need y'all to talk to y'all people and let them know we don't want to have to get no big party together with food and stuff after a service. The lawsuit for Roblox, Minecraft, and a few other games, they said is an addiction to kids. They said it's causing addiction in kids. I'm telling you, God told me to use that PTO that week. Yep. I'll be at home. Yep, Sarah. I got to get to my babies and I've been meaning to say something to y'all about that. Because I think I can't say, yeah. I don't know, but I know, I remember what happened last time. And folks got real disrespectful after the election. Real disrespectful. Mighty just you just gonna be mighty disrespectful. Okay, got it. All right. Well, let me tell you. Okay. So if you don't have to do a lot of moving around just in those first 24 hours or so, maybe 48 hours after that, or we go get what you need and probably get back in the house, because folks is gonna be feeling real cocky and crazy. They already are. And see, they playing, but folks ain't playing. You hear me? So y'all be mindful of that. I done already told Chris, tell your peoples to calm down now. I'm trying to tell you that part. Chris, talk to your cousins, please. I'm serious, y'all, because if folks felt bold enough to hang dolls from beautiful chocolate dolls from trees right before this happened, during the election time, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the inauguration, during the election, it was beautiful chocolate dolls hanging from all kind of trees. I don't know why they did that, but they did that. So then you'll need to be paying attention to what's around you. Okay? For real. Y'all got young boys and young daughters, and you know you live in a kind of crazy place. Do yourself some due diligence and have a conversation with them babies about trying to be out and this and that. Maybe just during that week, go to work, come home type stuff. You hear me? Keep a tab on me and my kids just got that 360 whatever, so you can know what's going on. That way they have an emergency button if something go on, that type thing. You hear me? For real. They found one of my extended cousins hanging from a tree in Texas. Are you recently? Jeez. I know, I see it. I travel to all these small little counties in Indiana. I'm telling you, James, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. And this is why I'm saying these are things that we don't want to think about it, but we don't have no choice. You hear me? Sarah said she already taken her week off. I mean, I know a lot of us can't do certain things like that, but I would definitely be planning for fun closer to the house where I'm not too many minutes away, because after that date, they gonna probably right before, but definitely after that date, it's gonna be folks that's real. They're gonna be real brazen. So you just be mindful. If you have to, keep your flesh under subjection so you can make it home or whatever you need to do, you gonna need to do that. Yeah, and it ain't about, oh, I ain't worried about it, but I mean, you gotta be smart. Everything you want to do, you can't when you want to. Not just because you can't, but just because is it smart to do. You hear me? And you already know what happens. Most times they're not held liable. So be mindful of that. Just be mindful. For real. Because I feel like we are getting into a space that is not going to be pretty soon. You said, really, it is that serious. It is, James. And I don't think a lot of people understand where we are, because we're being distracted by all of these other things while they are laying foundations. Like, what's the black lady name that kind of looked like the Cynthia lady? And she's and I want to play it here, but I know they'll be on some BS. I reposted it. But they comparing that man to them people, which I already said it, but moving on. This is about to be a dictatorship. As long as they cool, we cool. Just stay out our path because we all gonna suffer from the dysfunction. I'm trying to tell you, and that's why I said, like, they gonna be having big old parties with the food and stuff after a service. Like, folks is because folks is not. I mean, and then what makes this even scarier is the Bible talked about this at the end times. The folks, it was gonna be unrest and all these different things, and folks laid out, getting ready to have a big party and food after the service. So, I hope that people are talking to their children, because these YNs ain't running. They not. And you can call a nigga a boy if you want to. Like, that might get you messed up. So you be mindful of that. Tell your cousins and stuff. Be mindful. Tell your children. Be mindful. Don't be, I'm just joking, because tension and stuff like that is already going to be at a different level, because folks is already expecting certain things. So be mindful, cousins, and tell your babies, hey, I don't care if your friends is getting on no bandwagon, you don't. Because these YNs don't have a lot of sense, and they are not our ancestors. They not. They don't have a lot of the respect that we had. They don't care. They don't care about rocking an orange jumpsuit. They don't care about being unalive for what they believe in. So, as crazy and wild as this side is, it's just as crazy as wild as these over here. See, the folks that used to, I think, we all think, I can't see out this, but remember them people? See, they used to be the YNs, I guess. But the new YNs ain't putting no mask on. See, them kind of YNs, they don't want to be known because they got another job. No, these niggas want you to know they did it. You understand? So now you got the I think we all thinks going against the I hope you knows. Period. And it's sad, but it's real. They not about to let you talk crazy to no grandma around them. They not they don't give them if it's an old black lady, baby. They ready. You hear me? Baby, they do not care about no these YNs don't care about no official. The police turned his face when the YNs was sitting there with the thing and acted like he didn't see them. And they riding out the car on top of the car with a little water tool. Like, this is what I'm saying. Ain't no more marching. You hear me? Ain't no more marching. And the situation in California, there are some folks out there that has real hatred for, yeah. Well, that's the thing. It ain't just that either. It's all that's going on. Because not only do we got the, we all think, you think, we all thinks, we got the YNs, and then we got Akbar now. And Michelle, those guys. Sasha now. You hear me? Sasha, Michelle, and Akbar Nim is here. And don't forget Jesus Nim, because they here too. We know this for a fact that they got here back early 22. And I ain't talking about the Jesuses that's always been here. I'm talking about the new Jesuses. Let me ask you a question. What can 500,000 people that hate Americans do in America if they're already here? It ain't like we gotta wait for them to get here. You want to know what they can do? We're already seeing it. And it's devastating our United States. We are already seeing it. And isn't that exactly what they're doing? Don't this sound like destroy what they care? Come on. You hear me? The ain't sleep no more. Y'all see they woke up? They not sleep. They wide awake now. They was sleep. They not sleep now. They're very woke. So not only do we have to worry about us, right? Now we got to worry about people that don't care if you this or this. They just hate you because you live here. And all the time that the Hollywood Hills and LA and all of this, not ever. And everybody keep talking about not ever, not ever. This has never happened. I'm seeing not ever all the time. And I've been looking at them moons and suns that's been coming out. They a little spooky. You see? Don't that look like a blood moon to you when that fire and smoking and said it was gonna darken the sky? And the sun or the moon, whatever, was gonna be turned to blood. When them fires is raging, what do it look like to you? It don't look like thief in the night to you? Exactly. Yeah. And the sky was dark. Even when it was getting dark, it wasn't completely dark. You couldn't see the sky, but you could see that red moon. You could see it just as bright and big as day. You know what I thought about too? The Bible says that we never know when we entertain an angel, right? Could some of the people that are starting these blazes, because he said he was going to send his angels to start doing certain stuff, what if they're not people at all? It would be interesting to see where some of these things are happening if they're not even people at all. Think about it. All of these things, these lights are falling. We know from the video that was out in 22 that they can turn from a dog to a person and just start walking. Or turn from a person into a dog. We didn't seen it. You hear me? But it makes sense because nobody ever sees them really. And they just start. We live in a surveillance society. That does not make any sense. Even on the top of mountains, they have cameras. Do they not? So how is, with all the cameras on the corner, with all the cameras on yards, with all the cameras on the streets, with all the cameras on the highways, with all they got cameras everywhere. They have wildlife cameras up on the mountains and stuff like that, so they can see what kind of animals and all the right, simply, right. Something's up. How ain't nobody seen it? Cars have cameras now. Right. So just exactly. Exactly. So how is just nobody? They say you in at least 250 of them a day, them daily if you're outside, and now you no longer go outside. Hey, pumpkin, and that's why I don't. Do you hear me? Something because okay, why would the devil want to burn up the earth if he plans to rule it? But don't it make sense that God would start letting it get ruined prior to him ruling? So what he's ruling over isn't much. God, like, well, it's almost like God is taking it back to how it was when he first got cast down here. Because if you think about all of the stuff that's supposed to happen, it's when the earth was like a volcano. And there, it was void, it was burnt, it was, it just wasn't much here. And oh boy, about to come to power. So it makes sense. I used to own a Tesla. The camera was always on, even when it was off. Are you serious? So if you sitting out on your car having a conversation, Tesla could hear it. Is what you're telling me, even when your car wasn't on? Y'all heard that? Always recording. Interesting. 24/7? Toya, have you ever listened to me in the car while you was while you was riding in your Tesla? You never watched class while you was in your Tesla, did you? Well, was y'all sitting out in the garage watching me? As long as it's charged. Interesting. Y'all didn't have Tesla watching me, did y'all? Y'all wouldn't. You and Chris wouldn't. Y'all wouldn't share nothing about CERCA while y'all was sitting outside in the Tesla. Or look, China. You said girl. I mean, I'm just because if they always recording, as my mama say, I wonder how many niggas in the hood know that. You said sold that car ASAP. I wonder how many niggas in the hood thinking they homeboys and told on them and don't know when they standing in the front of they in the back of their car that they telling on their damn self. That's why you can't always want to run out and go get the newest stuff until you actually know what's going on with it. Most people don't. This where we be getting America's funniest videos now, huh? This is where we getting all of the content that we don't need to see. Interesting. So y'all driving around in a whole video recorder all day, back and front. Tesla know what your buns look like. They got whole videos of you. Because I know it's the camera in the car. If it's the camera on the outside and the inside, babe. Your buns was all greased up. Oh, yeah, they got the video. Oh! Sarah. Kia has been doing this for the last 5 years. Yeah. They should check before they buy. Probably know what they smell like, too. It's a smell sensor in there. Well, they can detect dead people, so it detects smell. No, Circa, don't you say that. I was about to say, not they know what. Y'all know the word. It start with a B, got a D in the middle, and end with a Y at the end. Wow. All you ballers. Your homegirl didn't tell on you, you told on yourself. Your homeboy didn't tell on you, you told on yourself. Uh-uh. Mm. Those are the super expensive ones, girl. They might have tricked some of the hood niggas and put them in their decoy cars. I wouldn't put it past them. It's 9 cameras in a Tesla. Baby, I won't ever own one. It's just like they put the big expensive car in the hood to see who gonna take it. Prime example with a Tesla. Make them pay for the decoy car. Nine cameras. I wonder why they picked that number. That reminds me of the movie Leave the World Behind. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, they detect dead people. They do. You ain't seen other people taking their cars to the Teslas to the graveyard. They can detect dead people all day. They be driving down the road and it ain't nobody there, and they see somebody walking on the side of their car and ain't nobody there. That's why they ask for what cars are near. They can. You said that's why they say look for what cars are near so they can film them? Yeah. But it makes sense though why he would want to know where the demons are. Or evil spirits. He talks to them. So you don't think it's crazy that he made a car that can detect them? He's a whole occultist. He's a whole warlock. So it makes sense that he would, you remember how they used to, back in the day, and they would have an amulet that could make, like, if a witch or warlock had changed their appearance, as long as they had that on their neck, right? As long as they had that on their neck, whoever was in disguise around them, it was able to cut their magic or whatever, and so they could see who it really was. And then the witch would have to turn into her really, her real self or whatever it is. He damn near made a car that's like that. You said all info feeding into the supercomputer. Interesting. You know why that's scary too? Because think about the people that might not want to take the mark, but they take their car with them. They won't have to come looking for you. I mean, even though cars have like low jacks and stuff like that, you'll literally be giving them all of the scenery to where you're traveling. They'll know, even if you don't got no cell phone or this and that, and you chunk that out the window, there will be no way you could hide unless you ditch your car and go on foot. Nine cameras, right, Sarah? They'll be trying to get out of Dodge. Where you going? You literally showing them everywhere you are, who's behind you, who's in front of you, who you're with, who you're talking to. That's spooky. If you think about that, that's scary. Because God forbid, what if somebody that was watching those cameras stalks children? And you bought your kid a brand new Tesla. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is insane. Is there a disable feature? Ellington said, Toya, can you disable the cameras? Or are they on at all times? It's crazy this nigga got 9 cameras on there, but the batteries can't hold water. No, you cannot disable the cameras. They good. They got people who... You said they good. They got the people who unalived that rapper from the Tesla cameras. Really? At every angle? They say it's a hazard. Oh, you said that's how they got the guy. Interesting. Well, that's probably why the battery doesn't hold up. If you're recording 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you're right. You said tracking and audio is constant. Interesting. Well, that would make sense as to why. Because if we leave our camera on, just on, our battery going to run down quick too. Because of the self-driving features. Got it. Lazy on... Late. We talked about how we lazy. And so it's... We giving them control over us because we lazy. They tell us when we can eat and when we can't, what we can have and what we can't, because we waiting on somebody else to do it for us. I'm trying to see. That's crazy. You definitely learn something new every day. And my son said he was gonna get a Tesla. He said some told him not to. Not even when they are off. They are never off. Yeah, that's what she just said. That's what Toya told us. She said they are never off. Anybody in here got a Tesla right now? Look at you looking at your car like, wait a minute. Huh? Anybody got a Tesla right now? Anybody? You said heck no. No? Safety is what they offer when it's really control. Interesting. It was something else. That was the other thing. A lady posted a video. RJ, I need y'all to go to RJ the Kid. And it says, did the elites practice going into their bunkers with the California fire? You said it makes you wonder about the Cybertrucks, way more tech. Yeah, I saw that earlier. Because all of them start selling their houses around there. But they all do have bunkers, and it makes sense. Like, if you make it a desolate area, nobody's going to want to go over there anyway. Nobody's going to think there's anything over there. Whole time, it's multi-million-dollar bunkers underneath in those mountains and in those hills. Because think about it. If it's desolate, nobody's going to go over there. So you wouldn't really have to worry about nobody coming and messing with you in that area, because everybody thinks it's all rubbish and, you know, whatever. I do think that it's odd, though, that a lot of the stars and stuff are telling people to get emergency things. And now they talking about gas masks and all that stuff, or masks so you can breathe. Fires are definitely a smoke screen for something we won't find. 2 of my cousins' house got burned down from the fire. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Something is up with that, y'all. The same way they destroyed North Carolina and all that stuff. You just gotta look at the places, and everybody like mineral deposits. It's more than that. It's more than that. And I don't know what, but it's more than that. They probably not gonna let them rebuild. They're probably gonna do the same thing that they just did in North Carolina. I don't think they gonna let them. I didn't see that, Lexi. OnStar was the beginning. I know. Because a guy I used to date, he bought a Hummer in 2004 and took it straight to the dealership and had them take all of that stuff. It was a microchip in his, in the microchip was in the, what is it? The engine. He had them take it out and put a diesel engine in it. What OnStar? What chip? You said what? You'll not be listening to all these conversations. Sure did. I think that we are definitely in a different time. And it's almost like we're just waiting for the next thing to happen. Not scary or fearful, but in Beirut, in my city, them boys, I don't know. In Little Beirut, in my city, them boys, I don't know. Oh, yeah. 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 I stopped really quick. My car said OnStar is recording. I didn't activate it. I'm trying to tell you, YouTube taught me how to disable OnStar and the GPS on my truck. I'm trying to tell you. But this was in 2003. He just had to put a whole different engine in it that don't got no chips, no nothing. He had to go find him one, you know? And they think that you don't. But I know that you do. Listen. Hey! We just sitting here talking about all this crazy stuff that's going on. And what we think they about to do next. And then, Mari, you need to be very, very careful in the week of the inauguration. I don't know if you can get your money up so you're not really driving that much that week or what is going on. You're not working. But try to stay close to home as good as you can because you know the last time folks got real brazen right after the inauguration. And so just trying to keep family members closer to home as you can, you know, don't be out crazy, you know, just trying to be mindful of what's going on. Cause I it's too quiet. You ain't heard nothing from Elon Musk. You ain't seen the vice president nowhere. The new vice president. My sister bought a new car, and I told her that she shouldn't have. She should have bought a cash car. I've been trying to tell everybody. Cause have you ever heard of a quademic before? I haven't. I knew about a pandemic. Never heard about a quademic. Never. Never heard about a quademic ever in my life. Have I ever heard about that? And now we have one. That's what they said we're in right now, a quademic. We'll do. Also, praise report got hired as a salt plow driver and going in tonight and going in to interview for Pay City Bus and another job that helps people get jobs. Come on, Dad came in strong. Did? Congratulations, Funky. You heard that? You heard it? You said your nephew done got a new job. He about to be pushing that snow and another job where he help people get jobs. Quit playing. And a bus driver. So you on with the state? Is that like a state job? That's a good job. Shoot. Come on. Yeah, it will. I'm going to have me something to toast with you, nephew. Don't even worry about it. Might give me some juice or something. Yeah. So this is the thing, family. I don't know. We only got a week over here or so. Well, they said basically when TikTok goes away, it's just that makes sense. Okay. But think of everybody said congratulations, Pumpkin. So that makes sense as to why our FYPs probably is acting up then. Because basically what they said, if they gonna go on and ban TikTok, it ain't just gonna go immediately away. You just won't get no notifications. Like you won't be able to update it. None of that kind of stuff. I clink my non-alcoholic beer in agreement with you, beloved. Come on now. What you got, an O'Doul's? Is it O'Doul's? Do. I had a friend, I used to call him O'Doul's because that's all he drank. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So, athletic is called. It's like a non-alcoholic craft beer. Okay, Sarah, come on in there. I'm so proud of you. You have to know that it is tasty. Good job. I seen them on TikTok. There was a few people. So I haven't, I seen them. I seen the advertisements for them. But it's basically like a updated O'Doul's is what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So let me ask y'all a question. With all that is going on, that part, he did it, and he gonna keep doing it. What's on y'all minds about all of this? Like, not just we not fearful at all. We know it's coming, but how are y'all preparing y'all minds, or what are the things that you all are doing to keep yourself calm, to not try to stress too much about whatever? Just kind of take it day by day. Like, what are y'all doing? I know reading and all of that, but are there any other things that you all are doing to keep yourself from? My skin is so dry right now. It's like peeling. You said just waiting on what's next and staying prayed up. That part. Anybody else? Like, what else is y'all doing? Just watching you. Yeah. Right. I mean, and I'm not saying like other than, but I'm saying like, what are y'all doing to just, I don't want to say zone out, but like, okay, poetry, hey, different things like that. Like, what are y'all doing to just kind of soothe yourself? And you know what I'm saying? Like, is it watching old reruns? Like, what are y'all doing? You coloring? What? Baking? Music, journaling, more reading, gaming, and learning instruments. Okay. You know what? Bet. Can you tell Dad to send some of that over here? Please. Before the world ends. For me, can you pray that prayer for me that he'll send some of that over here? She said, grown up stuff. I love you, Toya. Can you pray that he sends some grown-up stuff over here, please? Because it's been a long time since I seen grown-up stuff. Can you, for the world end, can you have him send something my way? Please and thank you. Dehydrating, journaling, and keeping busy. She said grown-up stuff. That's exactly what we're doing. Don't even worry about it. I know how to relieve all of my stress. Don't worry about it. Well, have him send something my way whenever you get time. Thanks. Color and clean the house. Cleaning up my house to donate it. Pretty cool. Setting up the prayer room in my home for a new way of living. Interesting. Good job. Look, Lexi said her too. Please, you'd pray for both of us that he could, whenever he, that part. I'm coloring the world. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I mean, with all this going on, you gotta find a way to detox because there's a lot going on, a lot of crazy stuff. And so I just be wondering, because I know we lay a lot of heavy stuff down over here. We do a lot of thinking, we do a lot of soul searching, but you also have to, um, you gotta find that time to just be. You know what I mean? You have to find that time to kind of just level out in a sense. And so I didn't know if y'all was watching new anime that references the Bible, stories in persons, doing marble painting. Pretty cool. Decluttering, cleaning, watching movies, and connecting with friends I haven't spoken to in a long while. Good job. Good job. Journaling, coloring, puzzles, praying, exercising, dehydrating. Okay. Enjoying more baths in case the water is limited. Baby, now you see why. Listen, I'm going to take me a good 2 or 3 a day. I've been watching a lot of documentaries. Good job. You know that's my thing. I got to go to sleep to a documentary, babe. Can't go to sleep if it ain't one on. Looks like an egg on wheels. What y'all talking about, the Teslas? Okay. Well, I didn't really want nothing. We had a super long class today. I really just got on here to ask y'all if y'all FYP was looking like mine because it's nothing on there. It is nothing. No new news. No news about what's going on in the Senate or at the federal level. Like none of that is on there. It's the fire, the snow, and scriptures. Not that there's anything wrong with either one of those, but I just noticed it's not showing me anything else. Nothing. Not even no real food videos. And I like food videos, but they're not even coming up. And a lot of the people that I used to follow for information, they're not popping up on my FYP at all. Looked at the world news, stuff happening everywhere. Oh, yeah. I've been looking for land. I just want to be off grid with Dad. That part. That's why I'm like, what you doing, Dad? You ain't said nothing. Yep, I did. Ain't nothing really trending now. It's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to explain it. But I didn't even have to go looking for stuff and it would find my phone. It's not found in my phone. It's not found in my phone. Like, all the, even if y'all tagging me and stuff or whatever, a lot of them tags, it might say that you tagged me 2 days ago, but I'm not getting the notifications until 2 days, a day or two later. Like, it's not coming up right at the time when y'all tagging me. And I went in there the other day, it was so many tags. I'm like, where do these come from? So something is going on. It might just be because I got an account warning. I don't know. But my stuff real crazy. Real crazy. Y'all know my stuff used to ding, ding, ding. Somebody tagged you. Somebody mentioned you. Nothing. It'll say 3. I'm like, yeah, right. But then I get in my thing and it's 10 mentions. So I don't know. This is why I was asking y'all, is it happening to y'all too? TikTok was blocking me from looking at some stuff. Exactly. Knowing that we will win in the end is what it is, right? You right? It won't let me. I've tried. And the other thing I've been doing is singing songs on my phone. Interesting. I get mostly lives now, not too many videos. Right. That's what I'm saying. Something is going on because all of the info we was getting like right before these fires about this is happening and that's happening. I have not seen Elon Musk. I have not seen the incoming vice president. What y'all done heard about that man since the election? You heard more about Elon Musk than you have about, what is his name? I don't even know the vice president coming in name. You see Trump and you see Elon. But you ain't even really seeing Elon now. I just started getting notification for your lives again. Interesting. Vance, that's his name. JD Vance. Y'all heard or seen anything from him since November? Has he posted anything since November? I ain't seen nothing. It's like he don't even exist. Last thing they were showing government officials at the funeral. Right, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, oh boy. Was he there? Did I miss him? The whole VP thing was a ploy. I get it, but I'm saying, where is he though? Y'all think they got him in a room like they had old girl's husband? My nose is itchy. He wasn't there. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, where is this nigga at? Where is he? He should be on the news. He should be talking. He's not saying anything. You don't see him nowhere. Have y'all ever seen anything like that? He basically been gone for 2 months. Since the 11th. You ain't seen nothing from him since right after the election. Nothing. Oh my God, he was born on my birthday. Yeah. He better not say anything. Uh-oh. Listen. Right, but we as the American people should be seeing him. We should be hearing something. He is dead silent. Shocking, especially since he's so worried about Kamala's appearances. Right, where is he at? Where is he? But anyway, that's what I was going to tell y'all. I need y'all to go watch this person. Y'all know who he is. Jolly Good Ginger. Is this one it? Yeah. The Jolly Good Ginger did a interview yesterday with a dude, and listen to what he says. And then a person named Danielle Lauter, Lawter, she posted what's the black girl congressman? Jasmine, whatever her name is. Miss Crockett, Jasmine Crockett or Miss Crockett. I need y'all to go to Danielle Lauter's thing and listen to what Miss Crockett had to say. If y'all can do that real quick, go to Danielle Lauter. Interesting. You said a woman had a baby in New York, named him Lucifer at 12:55 in delivery room 6, bed 6, moved to room 6. Interesting. But listen, can y'all go to Danielle Lauter's page on TikTok real quick? And she posted it 3 hours ago. Can y'all go listen real quick to what Jasmine said and come back here and tell me what y'all think about that? It's about 2 minutes, so I'll wait. I'm going to run to the restroom anyway. Danielle Lauter, Lawter is her name on TikTok. Go look at that real quick, y'all. She posted the video 3 hours ago. And tell me what y'all think about what Miss Crockett said. There's more than one what? Lawter? She's Erica Danielle Lauder. Erica Danielle Lauder. Erica Danielle Lauder, right. You're welcome. Just listen to what Jasmine says and then come back and tell me what y'all think about that. It is her third video. Not the pinned ones, but under the pinned ones, it's her third video. It has like 303 views right now, is what it's showing me. Listen carefully to what she say, too. Did we talk about it? Them people? We did. We talked about it 3 years ago. Remember all those rights and rules I was talking about? And just like somebody said, TikTok is just the beginning. They about to do this with all social media. Just like old boy at Facebook, just let all the racist people, they about to be able to say whatever they want. Whatever they want on Facebook, they about to be able to say. The reason he's not restricting freedom of speech is because you about to be able to call a person a nigga and say whatever you want, and it's going to be all right. All kind of hate speech and everything else is about to be allowed. Yep, my mom told me about Facebook today. Yeah, it's about to get ugly over there too. Oh, probably right after the election. He said he updating it, so it's probably gonna go into effect not after the election, but the inauguration. Mm-hmm. Baby girl, Lexi. Lexi. Remember we talked about just knowing and not saying? Because when you type stuff like that, they coming over here. Okay? I don't know if you know, but my account is in threat of being taken. So you can't type it. You just got to know it. That's why I said I didn't say what they said. I could have just told y'all. Okay? That when I don't say, it's for a reason. I just want you to know. And that's why when you came back, I said, did we talk about it? At this moment, this is kind of what I'm trying to get y'all to see. You just gonna have to know, because now, here in a minute, you will be able to be jailed for what you type. That's gonna be an easy way to do a roundup. So much hate and people just waiting for an opportunity to let loose, right? You know it, Sarah. You said what? It is gonna happen. It's already happening. This is what we've been talking about the whole time. It's already happening. This stuff is already laid out. That's what Project 2025 is all about, is Revelations 13. You're not going to be able to just say and do whatever you want. You're not going to be able to just be free with all kind of whatever. Yeah. And it's all the stuff we've been talking about for 3 years, family. And it's all happening right now. We in 2025. We almost done with the first month. So, Hey, Keish. So you see? Do you believe me now? That's how I know that man about to come out. He gotta be. First 3 days was already a mess. Come on. This whole first 10 days, shoot, 11. We have 11 days in and just wow. Oh, so you just seen it, Trina. Y'all seen it? So when I used to say they're using the same strategy as the old people, do you see it now? And that's why I don't understand why even the older people that was alive during that time, a lot of them don't see what's going on. I don't know. It ain't no telling with the dreams now. I would say no. Not in what's getting ready to go on right now. Not at all. Mm-mm. But this is why it's going to be important for you to understand that just because you know don't mean you got to say. Sometimes a head nod is what you need. Yep. With all these stepping away from podiums. Yeah. And doctors are stepping away from podiums and responsibilities because nobody wants to be responsible for what's about to go on. There are too many stepping away from their duties. For the whole circle, it's going to be one that tells everybody on the circle what to do. You're welcome, Trina. You know what? This is the thing. Like, God wanted us to know so we could be prepared. Think about how many people like, oh, that's not going to happen here. Hey, did we talk about it in my queen voice? Come on. Did we? I mean, but think about it. Yeah, he did say that, but that's not. Yeah. But okay. So, again, you can't type stuff like that. Again, if I didn't say what he said, I don't want you to say it either. I just want you to understand. Or else I could have just told y'all what he said. Okay? But I don't think it's him because he's not holy enough. People know that dude ain't. Real Christians aren't going to fall for that. He got people following him that don't even be reading. Uh-huh. He's what they want us to see and hear. Exactly. While the other dude is getting ready. No. Okay, y'all, listen. Where did Jesus come from? Where was Jesus born? Y'all gotta. Jesus was not born wherever Trump was born. The Christ was born in the Middle East. And so for people to think that he is Christ, he has to come from where Christ came from in order to deceive the world. People don't even like Trump. Most country people, so that ain't, he ain't, these people can't stand this man. They ain't about, the world is not going to follow Trump. I hate to say it, the hillbillies and the folks that hate black people, the black people that hate black people, they follow Trump. The rich people follow Trump. But that's not all of the world. So to get most of the world stop believing what we were indoctrinated to believe. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's this is the thing. Jesus did not come from New York or wherever Trump was, New Jersey. I don't know where the nigga was born. He didn't. Nobody thinks Jesus came from the United States. So in order to fool the people, for them to think, what miracles Trump did. The nigga holds the Bible upside down. But you know who has done miracles? Yanuka Rav Shalom. And they don't know who his parents are, and they just found him walking in the desert. And where was he at? Ancient Mesopotamia. It does matter. It actually does matter. Thank you. He's not just going to have to fool America. He's going to have to fool the whole world. Do I believe he's a part of his cabinet? Absolutely, because he's going to, the reason that he's trying to be a one-person leader over the country is because he's going to be one of the 10 kings, not the AC himself. Don't forget that. God had people in his cabinet, and the AC is going to have people in his cabinet. You remember the 10 kingdoms? There's going to be the leaders, and they're going to rule over a certain area, and then they all answer to him. You remember? No? He's going to be a leader. He's just not going to be the leader, because they already have the leader over there. He's waiting to come out. Trump ain't left nowhere, so how he gonna come back? Where did he go? He ain't went nowhere. He's always been around. In order for him to be Jesus coming back, he had to not already been here. We can trace Trump back all the way. That other dude, don't nobody know where he came from. Trump ain't did not one miracle. They said, oh, he got shot and he's fine. That's not what the Bible said was going to happen. It said that he was going to have a head wound and lay dead in the streets of Jerusalem for 3 days and then get up. Did Trump do that? Did he? That nigga didn't even have no blood on his ear the next day. Revelations, and the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as of yet, but received power. Here we go. Have received, but received power as kings 1 hour with the beast. Here we go. He's going to be a king, not the Antichrist. That's why he's okay with being considered one of those guys, because that guy was one of those guys. Do you see what I'm saying? He ain't, and this is why he's stirring up stuff with our allies. Not even a bruise, but he had people wearing bandages in his honor like sheeple. Baby, I was so... And this is why the Antichrist is going to be able to deceive most of the world, because most of the world will start with an I, end with an S. This person is going to lay dead, because how long was Jesus dead? How long was he dead? He rose on the 3rd day. So at least 72 hours. People keep trying to make him certain things. No. Is he helping old boy get ready? Yes. This is exactly why he's doing the things that he's doing right now. He's setting up the stage. They're causing the conflict. They are uprooting all of the truces and all of the treaties and all of that. They're uprooting all of that stuff. But the Bible says that this was going to happen. But Trump isn't the only one doing it. It's all kind of countries and leaders being moved into place so that they can further this thing along, because we in the last minutes. We can't even say days no more. We're literally in the last minutes of this thing. Yeah. Right. 3 days, like you said, in 22, he's going to perform miracles, but the only one he can't perform is bringing people back from the dead, and that's how they won't be able to tell. You remember? But Trump ain't claimed to do no miracles. But you know who have? Yanukovych Shalom. He's studying with the Israelite priests and everything. With the rabbis. They probably going through all of the everything right now. That's also why Israel is doing stuff that's weird. Like unaliving people that are innocent, because old boy is over there, and that's the kind of stuff he do, unalive innocent people. The world knows T-Rump. He's been in our face for the last 20-some years. 30 years, whatever. He been around. This person is going to have to almost be new to the world. Even though some people know who he is, the whole world does not know who he is. Everybody know who T-Rump is. Nobody on this planet, I mean, except for unless they live in like the jungle or something, but everybody know who T-Rump is. Because he's being laughed at in other countries all around the world. They got whole signs of the nigga with donkey faces and everything. Exactly. So that's my thing. What's really spooky is January 20th, right? But did y'all forget about the what Miss Michelle told us about them getting ready to sign that contract in 4 days? The baby balloon was the best. Hilarious. Y'all forgot about that? We got 4 days until we figure out what the port's doing. That might be the next big thing that's getting ready to rock out. Right, we ain't heard nothing about it. Nothing about them signing the contract. It's dead silent. So what's gonna be real crazy if it switch from the fires to, oh my God, again, the ports are gonna close. Yes, ma'am. I may play around in my seat. I may play around in my seat a lot, but I was paying attention to the lecture. I know that's right. The D clock will have a news announcement on the 28th of the girl. Quit playing. I'm about to bite your arm. Which goes right into January 20th, craziness. February could be the start of the whole thing we was looking for in August. And remember, the dude gotta come out and make a false peace and make everything be okay. Which they haven't said anything about that, because last time we heard that they were only delaying the port situation. Yeah, we got somebody in here that work at the ports. Miss Michelle. She was talking about it like last week. She said they starting to know the negotiations or whatever, blah, they skip, something like that. You said you thought they made an agreement yesterday. You heard it on CNN. Why it ain't on the regular news? You got to think. We probably would have heard about that through TikTok. I ain't heard nothing about it. I ain't saying they didn't. But if Miss Michelle is in here, she'll be able to tell us because she worked there. And she was just talking about it last week. I think it was last week or the week before. Miss Taniqua Michelle. She works at the ports. They got 4 days. So maybe they have, but we ain't heard nothing. And that's why I said all of that stuff should be in my FYP. It's nothing. Nothing. So that would make sense if that's the next big thing to get us off the fires. Oh, Jesus. Hey. You said CNN, Fox, and MSNBC is controlled by the same devils. Yeah. I think that's why they're trying to get rid of TikTok, because we know real news. Because y'all know they said that they not putting that North Carolina stuff on the national news, right? That they ain't had no water. Just like we was telling y'all, it be people in the same state in certain areas, and they won't know it. Something is happening just two states. I mean, 2 cities over from them. Or Virginia, right? Oh, it's happening in Virginia too. There's places without water in Virginia. I didn't even know that. They haven't had water for weeks. What? That's why they don't want us to have TikTok, because think about it. If we didn't have TikTok, we probably wouldn't know none of the stuff that was going on, because Facebook don't let you post it, and Instagram and stuff don't be letting you post it either. You said they partially fixed it Friday. I didn't know that either, Carol. This is what I'm talking about. Do y'all see how much real news we actually get on TikTok in real time? The lady was using snow to flush her toilets. Interesting. They want the news to be the only place people get their information. But the news don't let you know until you already in a situation. Exactly. Okay. Well, so Virginia, North Carolina, and yet Billy Boy gonna get up and reassure that he did. This is the thing. Again, just like with California, they want people to be caught off guard. The fact that there was no water in them water hydrants, and right before that, all the insurance people got dropped from their insurance, or they wouldn't let them renew, or they made it too expensive for them to get it. They know what's up. Who remembers me telling y'all I didn't put no insurance on these books for a specific reason? Y'all remember me telling y'all? I said because the insurance people be the ones coming to get your stuff. This is the sixth city since Jackson. Interesting. I told y'all the insurance people be the people coming to get it. Interesting. You was in that class. That's why I didn't, because the insurance people be knowing what's up before anybody. They do. You don't insure it. People are like, oh, I'm going to insure this because it's rare. Yeah, and they about to make sure somebody come in and steal it. Y'all watched The Ninth Gate. It was the insurance people that was paying that nigga, the rare book collectors. That's crazy, because who else is going to know what you have? Exactly. Apartments in Maryland have not had heat for weeks. It's so cold. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Well, this is one of the reasons why they want TikTok to go away, is because we get real news and the security companies, right? And that's why I don't do none of that, because I already know that them is the people sending somebody to come get your stuff. You hear me? No, thank you. Nope. They will not be listening on that NAM insurance policy. You hear me? No, thank you. No time to be reed shaking in the wind. Listen, this is the thing. I'm just grateful that God allowed us to get the information. Let me tell you something. I don't care what people say about prepping. People are needing these things now just because. Keish! You might not have been in class today. We talked about it. Angel? I don't know exactly where she is, but wherever she at, the power was out. And she invited her neighbors over. They was playing cards, and she was able to cook, and she had her generator and plugged her generator up, was able to cook for them and her, and they had lights. And she said, I had been trying to tell them, and they wouldn't listen, so now they gonna go get their stuff. And the people had an elderly parent that needed to eat, an elderly father. You said I thought about that because I've been robbed twice. Yeah, I don't do that. No. Why would you tell them everything that's in your house? See, y'all don't be watching enough of the who did it stuff. The insurance men will date the woman to get the man to put the insurance thing on them so they can get the money, baby. They're Walmarts. Nobody believed me when I was talking about well, some of y'all already knew, but when I told y'all Walmart used to put insurance on all of their employees, anybody that applied at Walmart, they got an insurance policy in your name. No, babe. And they was collecting the money when the family, they still doing it now. If I'm not mistaken, they're still doing it. That's how they became a not just because they was selling stuff, because they was putting anybody that applied. And I know I applied there in 95 and 96 because I got hired in 1995, but then they let me go because I wasn't old enough. Got hired, had my little name tag and everything. They said, baby, you only 15 years. You can't work here. Other companies too, right? Thank you, Tay. Oh, shoot. That it's a real thing. I'm trying to tell you. I read about Walmart insuring their employees. I knew years ago. Years and years and years. When I was doing collections. Back in the early 2000s. I said, no, them niggas did. It was like 7 years after I applied there, I found that out. Probably about 21, 22. Yeah. So this is the thing. 1, work on your emergency strategies. Y'all like how that WOI, you was flipping. You see it. You see it. That is why you should read paperwork. You see it. You see it flipping. I wonder why it don't show black. See, it kind of look black now. You see it. Y'all see it kind of look black? Can y'all see it look black now? Maybe now. No, you can just see the flippy colors. I don't like that y'all can't see it. Because it flip, but it look black on this side. It looks purple. It flips all the colors, but I be wanting y'all to see how it look black right here. You said, I wonder. You worked at Walmart in 93? I don't like Walmart. Yeah. Wait, I have 3 family members working at Walmart 2 times. Yeah. Yeah. They put insurance policies on them. Sure do. They do. They've been doing that. That's how they got to be a multi-million-dollar business, not selling stuff. Insurance policies. Yeah. Yeah. Sam's Club. All their subsidiary companies. Yes. Look it up for yourself. They got billions of dollars. Every single person that's ever worked there, even applied because they got your social security number. When you apply, you got to put your social security number, your address, your age, blah, 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 blah. And most people put their parent, right? Yeah. 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 So, emergency plans on it, right? Emergency plans. Don't trick off your money now and wait for taxes because they might be on some BS with that. I wouldn't be surprised. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people is about to trick off this money they make in these next 2 months. And with the way they pulling out whammies on folks, I wouldn't be just, if you get the taxes, cool. But just be cool because y'all know how they be doing. Please don't trick off your money. If you got it, spend it now because you got to think. If they do anything with the ports, even if you do got money, but they on hold, you might not be able to get your stuff if it's coming from overseas. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. I'm trying to tell you, Mari, like, because the fact that people still keep saying, I didn't think it could happen to me, or I didn't think this would ever happen, shows you where people's mental states are at as far as they really don't believe the time we in. They really, really, really do not believe the time we in. They don't think they're going to need handkerchiefs. And how many people in LA need handkerchiefs right now? We was called crazy for buying our handkerchiefs. And now you can't breathe in certain areas in LA without a handkerchief. 2 years ago, when we was buying handkerchiefs, they said, where are you going to wear that at? What are you going to do with that? And I seen something today saying that the air quality up there is so bad, it's crazy. The micro something is something. They said it can get in your lungs and get in your throat and make a sore throat and whatever else. I just spent every dime I had on 10 handkerchiefs from my family. Come on, Phaedra. Did. Y'all heard that? Phaedra said she just spent all her money on 10 handkerchiefs for her family. Make sure you have handkerchiefs for your family, too. Make sure you have vitamins for your family. These are great vitamins. You need to get some of those. I want to get some more to keep in the car because you never know where you're going to be. That's a very good idea. You're also going to need... You remember those milk and cereal straws they used to give us where you could drink the milk and it'd flavor the milk? You need a flavored milk straw. You need to get you a flavored milk straw. Don't forget these. You need a flavored milk straw. Okay? You're going to need a flavored milk straw. This flavored milk straw, you can drink 1,100 gallons of milk. Just in case the milk in the store don't taste good. Each person in your family need a cereal milk straw. Everybody. They on my page, Pumpkin. Y'all, I don't know. Because you got to think it's been 3 years. You just got to go and look up. Go through the specs and look them up, which is what I had to do. But I got some tagged in my Amazon store up here. I got, like, if you haven't, I need you to go watch. I got 2. I don't normally tell people to go watch my videos. It's only the 2 main videos that I ask people to go watch. And that's Survival and Survival 2.0. Okay? CERCA TROVA 22 on my YouTube. I need you to go watch Survival and Survival 2.0. Fast forward through me talking crazy because that's when we first started and people was calling me a fearmonger. They was calling me a false prophet, so I was going off a little bit. I'm a lot calmer now. You hear me? But I need, if you don't have, if they turn out the lights and the lights are off for more than a month, if they turn off the water and the water was off for more than a month, if, you don't have a way to heat your home, you need to go watch those videos. And I'm not saying that because I won't know whatever. I'm saying that because it's going to be important for you and your family. Okay. Yeah. Okay. They should be on there, but because I don't know the brand of this one. Just whichever one's got the, look up biochemical and things like that, and it'll show you I can't say the words here. I got to be very careful, but the, fireworks show for stuff like that, you got to look that up. Okay? You hear me? CERCA, all I can say is I'm glad I listened to you years ago because the prices are crazy for some of those things. You was not in class, but you are confirming everything we talked about earlier, Keish. Keish wasn't in class earlier, but did we not just talk about that? Girl, you coming in here and confirming everything we said earlier today. Did we not talk about that in our class earlier? Did we? We talked about how a $2,500 card in 2022 is almost 9 racks right now. 7 to 9 racks for the same $2,500 worth of stuff. And she came right in here and said it. You wasn't even in class earlier when we was talking about that. We sure did. We sure did. And God told us, though. He told us, get it. Why? Ain't nobody thinking about it so that it's cheap. Because in a year and then 2 years, it's going to be 3 times the price. And it's some of the stuff, A little baby just came in here and said that the generator she bought for $800 is $2,000 now. So it's $1,200 more expensive than it was 2 years ago. 1,200. She could have bought two of the ones she got and another one 2 years ago for the price of what the one is now. 800 to 1,200, baby. If I'm a ball out, it ain't gonna be on a $1,200 bag. It's gonna be on a $1,200 generator. So like my baby Angel did, she could cook. She said, "Auntie, I plugged my air fryer up, then cooked us some sausages, had the lights going. We was playing cards and everything else." Please, the one I ordered used to be $50, and you paid almost $300 for your generator. Yes, ma'am. I ordered last week. I didn't listen. Come. Where is my thing? Put your hand out. Put your hand out right now, Keish. Put your hand out. Now you gonna listen next time I tell you something. Don't you wait till the last minute no more. You hear me? You get your stuff. Y'all heard that? This was the one thing I didn't. Okay. All right. Never mind. I'll take some of them taps back. She put it up too. She said here, ow. Ow. So it was $50. Now it's $300. Wow. Thank you for coming in here and being honest. Because guess what? It's a lot of other people that didn't take your TT serious either. And they felt like they had time, and the prices were slowly eking up and up and up and up and up. And what y'all think is about to happen now that all this disaster is happening? What y'all think is about to happen with all this devastation? So newbies, people that's watching from the outside, I need you, please. I'm not begging y'all, but if you love your kids and if you love your family, there are certain things that you need, and it don't got nothing to do with PS5 games and J's, bundles, and bags, or like I can't think of the name he used. Jay, he got another name. Blunts and bundles. Don't be spending your money on blunts and bundles. You need to be spending your money on water, straws, and shelf-stable food. Candy. It's your boy Candy. That's what he said. He said, get you some blunts and bundles. I say, don't do that. You said won't be anything to buy left to buy soon. You already know what it is. Run, Keish, run, because I'm right behind you. Those prices went up crazy, but they are manageable. Some of them are manageable. Some folks ain't got, because think about it. A lot of people didn't been laid off. Don't forget about all the people that was getting laid off by the 15th. Y'all remember the carpet companies, the rug companies? Remember right after November? During November and early December, everybody was getting called into their office, and they said after January 20th, we got to let you go. After these is people that's been working in factories their whole life. They done gave 30 years to these companies and all of that. Don't forget that a whole bunch of people in this next 2 weeks is about to be laid off, y'all. I pulled out the backup sacks for my girls. Laugh out loud. They was like, Mom, when you got this, ain't nobody got time to be playing with y'all. The fires are taking business out too, right? And don't forget all of the ones that was destroyed in Florida, Tennessee, North Carolina. See, we not looking at that. Are you serious? When was this? And they said more layoffs starting in January. Okay. Baby, I went to ShopRite and bought 80 pounds of rice. Okay, come on. Forget date night. Last night, I packed food. I'm trying to tell you. You said you want to take me on a date. Okay, so I would rather, it's some more survival stuff I need. We can have a date, like when we can't go outside, we can date every day. We can have a candlelight dinner every day because it ain't going to be no electricity. We can eat under fire, under the moonlight or the candlelight every night. It'll be like we're on a date every night. You hear me? Y'all, Phaedra said almost all of Dalton, Georgia was laid off by the carpet industry. I did not know. Did y'all know that? Girl, yes, my friend said, I'm going to take you food shopping, all survival stuff. Oh, yeah, that's a good friend. That's a good friend. That is a good friend. Mm-hmm. You want to get some oil lamps? Okay. That's a good thing. Belinda, do you have these already too? You got some of these that light up with water? Yeah, you can get these, and they're not as dangerous as oil lamps. That's a good friend. I'm trying to tell you. You said you want to take me shopping for some survival stuff, baby. Let's go. Mm-hmm. That's a good friend. I don't know where you got those circles, but Amazon, baby, they got these at Lowe's and Walmart. But I got mine on Amazon. I don't know how much they is now. They was like 4 for $36 back then. I don't know. Are they still like 4 for 36? You said, oh, no, he didn't say that. It's what I bought. Oh, okay. They been out of stock? Yes, that particular one you can't find. The girl, it ain't got to be this one. You get whatever they got. Long as it's rechargeable. We don't only got one kind. We got the solar kind and these. It don't matter, baby. It don't got to be the exact ones I got. You just get them and make sure they work. Rechargeable. That's all that matter. Long as they rechargeable. All the rest of it, don't worry about it. You have others. Oh, okay. Okay. You said they came in handy, lights out 3 or 4 times, right? Angel was in here last night. They was in there kicking it. When I tell you my heart smiles so like big, she said, who lights out? Not ours. We in here playing cards and eating. Oh, well, who in the dark? Not us. And this is charging from my body, y'all. And I can pour some water to those of you that don't know. You can pour some water on here. Also, if you have children that's like 12, 13, 14, 15 that like to target, you know, and they can't have a real nothing, this is a good deal to have for them. It's a home defense. You got young babies, even 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can teach them. Non-lethal. Kinda. Okay? And it's like just the airsoft little dilly. But you can buy, these are the rubber rounds. And these are the pepper rounds. And then I got some more pepper rounds. Right? And these. These is going to come in handy. Okay? You got young people that you don't want to have grandmas, but you want them to have something in the house or when y'all out, like around your home. They won't send it to New NYC. Can you have it ordered somewhere else and put in a box? Or can you go to jail for having it? Dang, that's crazy. You said, did y'all see the AI live summary? No, ma'am. What it say? Or Massachusetts? Taught my son how to get a 22. He's really good. Good job. Good job. What they say? I don't know. Because that's all it is a paintball. It's right here in our current comment section, and it's basically giving you a summary of what we're talking about. I'll be right back. I will be right back. Come here so Titi can give you a kiss. Mwah. You know why? Because I get so tired of people trying to make it like I'm overreacting. Told y'all. Sorries ain't gonna get it, is it, Riz? Y'all ain't got no family members? Y'all ain't got no family members that can send you a gift that you love in a big box? Can you go to jail if it get delivered? I mean, a missed delivery. You said they just had nationwide layoffs at my place of employment last week. Really, James? He didn't say in my city. He said nationwide layoffs. Who remembers me telling y'all God is getting ready to even his playing field? And this is why when you can get it, and while you do have the money, and while it's available, you need to do it now. Because it might be, listen, I'll keep trying. This is why, please don't wait. Just go get your stuff, man. I know I sound like a broken record, but dang, like, what more do y'all be needing? Please don't wait. See you later, Pumpkin. Please don't wait, family. I keep trying to tell y'all. Like, and they not going to tell you. It's Lancer Defense. You can get this on Amazon. And they got all different styles. They're airsoft guns. They got all of the styles that they got in the regular peanut poppers. They got them in these. I'm still trying to figure out what's the best generator to buy. You waiting too late, Carlos. Hurry up. You ain't going to be trying to run your whole house at this time. You're going to have a few devices you're going to be trying to run. You're not going to be trying to keep no whole refrigerator running and all of that stuff because you should have shelf-stable food. It's for lights, your phone, minor things. You can still get a good one, but you need to hurry. And you can get them on Afterpay, and what's the other ones? You can get all of this stuff on after. And I'm not saying you, Carlos, but y'all Afterpay some wigs and bags. Afterpay that. Afterpay your shelf-stable food. Afterpay all of the stuff that's really gonna matter, like these light bulbs and a way to cook just in case it ain't no. Because if you got how many of y'all in here got an electric stove? Even a Klarna, even if you got a gas stove, your gas stove ain't gonna work. Oh, I got a grill. You ain't gonna be able to use it if it ain't no charcoal. How you gonna buy the charcoal from the stove and the electricity is off? People just be saying stuff. How? You said I got mine on Amazon through Klarna. Exactly. Oh, I just go. Okay, so you think you're just gonna be able to cook freely outside, huh? And ain't no food in the store or whatever else it is. Like, people is crazy. People is crazy. Like, they don't think it can happen, that our grid will go down. They don't think that, even though 2020 happened. It's so crazy, Mari. It's so crazy. It's like, how many people in here got a electric stove in their house? For real. or electric water, excuse me, water heater. Electric stove or electric water heater. Even if you have gas, the meters that run the gas through your pipes, that's why they don't got to come out to your house and turn the gas off. They can do it at the place because it's on an electric meter. Both. You said grids are going down all over the U.S. Come on, Keish. A lot of people without power right now, but they still not listening. It's okay. You have an electric stove. You have an, okay. So how do you heat your water if the electric is out? And how do you cook? Because most people, if the heat goes out, they turn on their electric stove. And I also saw that those meters have frequencies coming from them, making people sick. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, Little House on the Prairie. Little House on the Prairie. I have gas, but the burners are lighted by electricity. Interesting. That's what I'm saying. People be like, oh, the gas is going to work. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Just like if something goes on at the water plant, they can shut the water off. They ain't got to come out to your house to turn the water off. They can turn your water off from right at the plant. When my lights went out once, I didn't see a technician. I knew. Yeah, that's been a thing. A long time now. They ain't had to come out to your house and turn nothing on. You said gas stove got my plate waiting on fuel. Yeah. And what's so scary is people are more worried about buying shoes that they're not going to be able to eat. Instead of like vacuum sealed chicken and beef and turkey and vegetables and canned goods. Folks too good to stand in the lines, food lines, and all of that. Talking about what you about to go take from somebody if you get in. Because, see, again, people think that the people that are prepping aren't prepping to protect the things that they prepped. You a silly person if you think that. Because you trying to go take somebody else's stuff puts whoever you trying to go out and get it for at risk. Because when you leave, some niggas is getting ready to come in your door. So while you thinking you about to run up in another nigga house, you got to leave your family, your kids, your wife, or whoever at home. So when you leave, the same thing, hold it, you digging for somebody else, you going to get back to your spot if you make it back. And, girl, why? I was at the store, shoes 70% off. Ooh, I wanted them. I walked off and said where I'm going. I got my groceries. Uh-oh. But 70% off ain't bad. That's a good deal. That could have been a blessing. Get out of my house right now. That's what I'm doing right now. What? You doing what, Mari? Sometimes, I mean, it ain't that you can't buy nothing. You just can't be crazy. You know what I mean? You gotta, within reason. But if you don't got all your stuff, then never mind. Let me go on and be quiet. For real, family. Because people are thinking, oh, I'm about to just... Niggas is going to be waiting on that. And they know they house better than you do. That's crazy thinking. Oh, I'm about to just go. Well, I don't got to go. You know, we are packing so we don't have to go out to the store. Because first things people going to be doing is hitting people that's leaving out the store. Knocking them over for their baskets. Same way they've been doing for the cars. You hear me? I bet, Miss Lady. You see what I'm saying? And you, as a man or whoever, just talking about, oh, well, shoot, if I ain't got it, I'm just about to go. People going to be waiting on that. Because too many of the people that think like that been talking to the people that don't. And so then we say, oh, okay, good. That's good. We need to know that. I needed to know. That's why I said, I'm going to be watching niggas knock on the door. Ain't going to be no who is it, nothing. None of that. But they going to be knocking people over for food, I guarantee. Look at what was happening in North Carolina and every other place where there's been a disaster. People fighting over gas. People fighting over water. People fighting over toilet paper. People fighting over chicken. People fighting over bread. No. I saw I was with the guy Friday that just bought a $50,000 truck. He can't even buy lunch after. He can't even buy lunch just for appearances. Ooh, James. A friend of mine said, "Oh, what about the community? Baby, me and my kids are the community." Girl, what community? The community wasn't worried about me when they was tricking their money off on vacations and expensive clothes and all of these TikTok buys. The community wasn't trying to send nothing over here to put in on this. I told y'all they was going to do that. Now that everything is too expensive, they want to get together and buy some stuff. Well, no. No. Because when it was reasonable, because now you going to say, oh, all I was able to get was this because it was so expensive. This is all I had to get. Well, what do that got to do with me? Because I believe I told you when stuff was cheap to go get it. You said my friend just did that with the house and holiday stuff. Get your handkerchiefs. Get your handkerchiefs. Get your cereal straws. Get you some shelf-stable food. Put your pride to the side and go stand in the food line and go get you some canned goods and pasta and peanut butter. Vacuum sealing food to go into the freezer so they don't get freezer burn. Come on. Come on. A friend of mine. Yep. Listen. I'm trying to tell you. Listen. It's crazy. Now we need to go in. But when you was tricking your money off, you didn't want to hear nothing I had to say. But now that everything is 10 times more expensive, now you want to go in as a community. No, I don't want to go in as a community. And you certainly told us almost 3 years ago. I'm trying to tell y'all. And now everybody talking about, well, we could just get together. We wasn't trying to get together when I was barely making it and couldn't go out to eat and had to quit getting my hair done. Remember, you called yourself flossing on me, coming with your new wigs and stuff. Well, my hair done grew long now. But you know what else is long? These canned goods. You said what? You know what else done grown out? You said, I don't want to go through the ugly stage. I went on right through it. And now you gonna have to be in the ugly stage alone. Is you losing weight, girl? You said you ain't no been on food. Dang, in the stores, that's messed up. That pantry long though and full. You heard me? My hair might have been looking a little thin at first. It's thick now, and so is them cabinets. You said what? I'm serious. He didn't have lunch money the next day. I had to buy him breakfast. James, you're not telling me nothing I don't know. I used to be around those kind of people. And to an extent now, it's a lot of them. Listen, my little brother just went and bought a brand new car. A brand new Dodge something truck. And then he got the Mopars and all of that with all the beats in them and the rims. And I'm like, hey, I know y'all got a fireplace over there, but you probably want to get, oh, yeah, I'm going to look into it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to look into it. That's all I can do. That's all I know, because trick off your money on what you want to. But you ain't even going to be able to call me and tell me about it. And when I used to say that, folks was thinking I was being mean, and is they not? Every time a disaster happened, the phones ain't working. Am I wrong? You hear me? Did we not talk about you ain't even going to be able to call and tell me what's going on? Because ain't going to be no phones. I don't know. I'll be mean. I actually kind of enjoy. No, you can't be mean. You got to be nice. You got to say it in a nice way. No, you can't come in here. Because you're not going to be able to trust them. The Bible already told us it's going to be brother against brother and all of that. You said, I know. You can't be mean. You got to say it nicely. No, you can't eat in here. You said, I will be nice. We'll see. We'll see if you will. We'll see. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. And people think we being mean, but guess what? Who had to miss out on a lot of stuff that you really like doing? Give me your fat meat. Give it here. Now, you just said what they doing. You about to get us in trouble. Give me your fat meat right now. Put your arm out. Put your arm out. Okay. What do you mean, let's talk about the pantry staples? I got 2 videos on YouTube. You can go find all the pantry staples you need there. I got 2 videos. I'm not about to run all the way down through it. I did it 2 years ago. It's a video on CERCA TROVA YouTube called Survival, and there's another one called Survival 2.0 where I basically go through if you need lava rocks. Yeah. Lava rocks. Because we don't just have one way to heat our house. We have wood burning stoves. We have solar ovens. We got lava rocks. We got terracotta pots to heat our house. We got butane stoves. We don't just got one way. So if I run out of butane, to hell with that damn, what's the name? I got a ghost son. And it's only me, but they got family size ghost sons too, where you can use the sun to cook your food. These. And we just been buying a couple things a month. You see that? And they got all different kinds. You don't necessarily have to buy this one, but you probably need a portable I almost broke this zipper last time because I don't never know how to open it right. I do not want to break it. But anyway, so I can put my food in here, put this out in the sun, put me some little chicken and vegetables in there because it's only me. And in 30 minutes to an hour, whatever it is that I put in there is going to be done. Long as it's daytime. Now, nighttime, this ain't going to help. But I got my solar stove, my wood burning oven, like the old ones our grandma used to have. They got miniature ones. It's called a portable camping stove. And what I did is bought some heat tape. Okay, I bought me some heat tape. And I bought me the xylophone type things that go in the window for the air conditioner. Mine will be wrapped with heat tape. And then I'm going to stick that pole through there and stick it out the window. Right? So you know we got the piping. Let me put this back. Hold on, y'all. Everything got to go back because I be getting tired of putting this stuff back. The little elbows. Y'all know the little elbow brackets that go on your dryer or your heater, your hot water heater. You can buy those for your what's the name of it too? Okay, I ain't gonna be able to show y'all. That's at the top of the. He's at the top of that rack, which is at the ceiling. I won't be grabbing that, but y'all know them little elbow things. I'm not climbing way up there. I'm not doing that. I told my mom about stocking up. Then she said, "Let's see what you have over here." I said, "Hell no." Yeah, it's crazy, right? You can send her to the video though. Mama, go watch this video. This is all the stuff you and whoever else you plan on, cause you ain't about to be able to. You is not gonna be able to lay no guilt trip on me. 3 years is a long time. And to those of you that have been here 3 years, I know once y'all found out, y'all started telling y'all family. So they had 36 months, 24 months, 12 months to prepare, and they chose not to. You do not have to feel no guilt, because I don't. They was like, people were like, I can't believe you're going to be like that. I said, I can't believe y'all didn't listen. I can't believe I can't believe you would let somebody go hungry. I did not let you go hungry. You chose to let your kids be hungry, cold, scared, without TV, because if it ain't no power, then my phones ain't working, baby. They was talking about they coming over to my house. Some of them don't even talk to me no more after what I told them. I'm trying to tell you. What's the name of what, Keish? The Ghost Sun. Just look up solar stove. Ain't gonna be no iPads. Ain't gonna be no internet. Who got DVDs? We do. You said you definitely been putting everyone on what needs to be done and how to get it done. Listen, and my own family ain't listening. I am not going to feel guilty about anything. I delivered my soul for 3 straight years, son. Really, it's been longer than that because I was telling them to prep during COVID. But whatever. They didn't listen then either. And then everybody was calling me like, cuz where I go get my brother called me and was like, where you get that dehydrated? I'm trying to get my wife one. I said, oh, yeah, you're going to be waiting 2 months. You're going to order it in January, but baby, you're not going to get it till May. And that's exactly what happened. They wasn't coming in, sitting on them boats. Don't got nothing to do with me. I told you. I told you. And y'all ignored me. Y'all didn't respond back to my text messages. Said me and my brother just got into it on his birthday, October 3rd. And then we just got into it again right after Christmas. Or right before Christmas. Because he was like, he don't believe it. Trump ain't going to let that happen and all of this. I said, okay, you right. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave it. I ain't got nothing else to say. He said, shoot, I guess it's going to be a lot of robbing and unalive. And then I said, yeah, you. Because the moment you try to kick in somebody's door, they going to be waiting on you. And then you leave your wife out there bad because you ain't there to protect her. So now whatever niggas want to come in your crib, they on their way. Crazy that you thinking instead of just going ahead and getting your stuff that I'm going to just go out and take it from somebody else. People that's been stocking and saving and budgeting ain't about to just let you come take their stuff. You crazy. You don't. Oh, hiking we will go. Well, hiking we will go, nigga. I said I need to go to cut down me a couple trees. Oh, well, whistling we gonna go. You said what? You said what? You said you about to do what? You said you about to come in where? Nigga, to be some Indiana Jones. You hit that door and it's gonna shriek. What you mean? You playing? Y'all is crazy. Call the police. That's the evidence. Why would I call the police, baby? No, we don't need no police. What? Speaking on walkie-talkies, have been chopping down major trees in my area. It don't even look the same no more. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have. And Mike had me a big bag, the big blue one he had. You hear me? The police won't be coming either, because y'all know they stop all the emergency services when the craziness go on. That's why I'm like, because it's only going to be so many peanuts. And after a while, your peanuts run out. So then you're going to have something else. You said what? You said you're going to do what? You said you're going to come in here and get what? Let me get my pen. Hold on. You said you about to come in here and do what? Got it. Well, you must not know that I grew up in the home Alone Age, and MacGyver. I was a MacGyver kid, so do what you will. You know, I ain't trying to tell you what to do or nothing, but I was sitting with MacGyver for hours as a kid. Got me a whole harp here. Y'all like my harp? Look at my beautiful harp. I'm going to learn to strum it just soon. Don't worry about it. You hear that beautiful music it makes? You hear that? Beautiful music. You said what? Back up, Newt. Back up. You said what? Give me that. Huh? Ah, you get. Look. Yeah, I got it. I got it, nephew. I got it. Speaking on tree cutters, they had some good stuff on sale at Walmart in the camping section. Y'all better hit it. Y'all better hit it. I do not. But David, I think, was my granddaddy. Thank you. I think King David was my great. If I got to come home with some turtles and throw them on the table, I mean, you know what it is. I might have to come home with some turtles. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I was about to throw that thing in the trash. About to get some arrows. Why would you do that? It ain't going to be no peanuts in a while. There will be no peanuts to throw at the elephants. Because once the big game is in the arena, they're going to use those for the players. You ain't going to be able to get no peanuts nowhere. So you're going to have something else. And that's what people keep thinking. Oh, I got cases and cases and cases. Okay. You think in a month or 2 months. Try 3 years. You got 3 years worth of peanuts? No. You said you didn't think about a bowl. Listen, I said we about to be living like Little House on the Prairie. People don't believe that, but we are. No power, no water, no nothing. Just back to how grandma and them used to live. This is why the people of WORU are learning how to make their own butter, learning how to make their own bread. We got manual meat grinders. We learning how to make sourdough bread period, baby. We learning how to dehydrate our own food. Learning how to make everything like our grandma and them did. Keeping stuff cool and how to wash clothes. And if it ain't no laundry soap in the store, getting stuff like this. Dr. What's his name? Dr. Bronner's that could be used for cleaning, and this buying a lot of vinegar because stuff like that can be used to clean. See, people ain't thinking about all the stuff that goes out of the stores very quickly because they used to get in trucks. But if all you got to do is go watch what happened in the Depression. If you haven't and you're new here, you need to go watch as many documentaries as you can about the Depression so that you can understand what is happening right now. Because this incoming people, they about to crash this economy, and it don't matter that people don't believe it or not. They are. They're going to crash it. They're going to crash the economy. Everybody, a lot of people about to be out of work. It's going to be just like 2020. Everybody sitting in the house worried about what they about to do. Well, you don't have to do that if you go ahead and prep now. And it is a little bit harder than it was 2 or 3 years ago, but you can get it done. Goodwill, what you call them things? Garage sales, all of that. You hear me? In real life, yeah. This economy is crashed. It's already crashed. They just ain't told y'all about it. We been knowing, ain't we? We knew people was about to start getting laid off in 22. And so this is why we wasn't blowing our money. While everybody else was tricking on trying to make people envy them, we was like, we don't even want you to know what we got. Thanks. Please don't envy me. Don't even look my way. So as I'm pouring all my damn hazelnuts into this tree, y'all over there trying to flap your wings and do all of that. You said it's bad, but how much worse can it get? Have you seen what's going on in Syria and Lebanon? The people in Palestine? Have you seen them begging for food? They eating salt because there's nothing to eat. I don't know if you know, but food banks are running out of food. They've been for over a year. What you gonna do if there's no power? They was If the grid go down, what you gonna do? The difference in spending your money on a 3-5, same $40, get you 4 of these. You hear me? Oh, okay. Well then, so then you asked me a rhetorical, like a redundant question, then didn't you? Why would you ask, if you hang with military people, then you wouldn't even let that fall out your mouth. So I don't know if I believe that, because you wouldn't ask me how much worse can it get. So sure you do. Because military people know it could get way worse. What do you mean? No, don't believe that. Sorry. Sounds good though. Made me think about something. I hung out with the niggas from the 34th Hood Brigade and Battalion. You're not about to eat. Oh, you want to argue, baby? Listen. I don't argue with that word that rhymes with pools. I don't argue with them. You got Jesus Christ's nephew, but you absolutely don't believe the Bible. So then, okay. Because what is famine? That means there's no food. You right, you won't be eating salt because it won't be nothing to buy. Right, be prepared to not eat salt. That's all, okay? You right. You got Jesus Christ in your name, but you don't believe who he said is the World Health Organization said the world is in famine. And the animals is gonna be diseased. Or you didn't know a third of the animals of the earth is gonna die off and the other one's gonna have disease. You ain't gonna be able to hunt nothing. You wanna argue, I can't argue with you. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. So I don't like idiots. So I'm gonna ask you to leave my page. Cause you just talking. Now if you wanna learn something, I got 1,300 videos on my other page, on my YouTube that you can go watch. But I don't just talk to people that just be talking. It's a waste of time. I won't be linking up with nobody. This ain't the time to be linking up, honey. This is the time to be separating yourself from people and getting your stuff together. We are about to see the ugliest times that the world has ever seen, and it's sad that people still think it's a joke. But that's okay. No, we not mean we just don't play because this is a serious matter. And you came in here playing. This is not a joke. If you got kids, you want to see, do you have children? You want to see your kids looking like the kids that used to be in different places where there was no food and you could see their bones? Ain't nothing funny about this. Because you think the grocery stores is going to be there and you don't think that you're going to have to take the mark to eat. There's nothing, I'm not joking. This is serious. Do you not remember COVID when the stores were completely empty? They didn't give a damn there wasn't no bread in there. If you didn't know how to make none, you just didn't have none. And whatever food was coming in, it was already molded. Okay, go away. Let me. Jesus. You know, it is some weird, stupid people on this planet. So let me do that. And you go and move on. Because I did. Because you just want to say stuff. Let me tell you something. It's a scary thing that people really don't believe, but I'm not wasting my time talking to stupid folks. I'm telling you right now, I won't be doing any of that. And that's why I ain't calling my family stupid, but if you don't believe, that don't have nothing to do with me. If you want to keep blowing your money on purses and bags to try to make people think you living a life or whatever it is, that don't have anything to do with me. It doesn't. But I guarantee you, I won't be going hungry. I'm not going to be cold. I'm not going to have to worry about a lot. I'm not saying I'm not going to have to go through nothing. But I took the time, and a lot of other people here, okay, took the time. They put themselves on a budget. They quit trying to impress people, okay? And we bought what we needed because we believed. And there's already people here that have had to use the stuff that I asked them to purchase. Do you hear me? We've already had people that have been without lights for a week, and they didn't have to be without lights. And their neighbors was knocking on the doors. Do you hear me? The stores y'all saw what happened when the snow came. Wasn't no stores open. So what do y'all think is going to happen if it's some kind of craziness? If we break out, we have explosions happening. We have people setting fires. We are turning into a third world country right in front of people's faces, and they don't even realize it. A lot of our rights are getting ready to be stripped away, and people still think this is a joke. They still think they can protest or whatever it is, and stuff ain't that ain't about to change. You're going to be dead in the streets. Because the laws have changed. Whether you have made yourself get up on them or not, your civil liberties are being taken away. And if you don't want to take that serious, that is not our problem. Because again, Most people don't think about nothing until it's happening. That's the worst time to think about it. You can't prepare for something if it's already happening. That's scary to me that people would even leave their babies in a situation, or their husband, or their mama, or like everything is a joke to you. Okay, well, let it be funny. But what won't be funny is how I'll be able to take some of this dehydrated chicken and put me some water in there, throw me a little corn in there, and make me a chicken soup when it ain't no power. If dressing your kids in the latest and finest is more important than putting something in their stomach and making sure that they not bumping around in the dark, that's on you. Everybody got their choice. Everybody is choosing what they want for their family. That's not what I chose for my family, and that's not what I chose for myself. Now, did I go all out for my kids? No. But some basic necessities, yep, I grabbed them, but it's on them to get the rest of them, because just like they setting up them checkpoints in Cali, it's going to be checkpoints at every state and city. You're not just going to be able to go wherever you want to go. Okay, let me ask y'all a question. If they made it in 2 months, exactly becoming a right in front of a third world country, right? Yeah. So let me ask you a question. If in 2 months they said the only way for you to go to the grocery store is for you to have a scan code, and that's the only way you can get in, but you know that's the mark of the beast, what you gonna do? How much stuff can you buy in 2 months? If by March they say the only way to go into this grocery store is to pay with your hand, and they not accepting no cards, no cash, what you gonna do? You said minimal stuff because everybody gonna be trying to hurry up and buy. Okay. You said you use your stuff during Halloween. Come on, T. If you got 2 months to buy enough stuff for a year, how much of that can you actually go get right now? You said I can feed me and my son for about 2 years. Come on, Trina. That's what I'm talking about. People still trying to impress everybody. I'm not trying to impress nobody but God in my stomach right about now. That's it. That's all. I'm trying to make sure that if I can eat 1 time a day, if I can eat once a day, 30 meals in a month is better than no meals, or 2 meals and then you hungry and you don't know what you're going to do. And people are assuming that you're going to be able to roam the streets freely. Well, they already stopping the people. I can feed me and my family for a good 6 months. I need to go a little harder. No, phones are not the mark. How are phones the mark and there's not going to be a power grid? How they going to track you? And ain't no electricity. No. Nope. Say it again for the people in the back. I'm not trying to impress no one. I'm trying to tell you, no. Have you seen Amazon One? We are going back to Little House on the Prairie days. If you don't take the mark, you will not be able to buy or sell. That means you won't be able to work a job. You won't be able to go into the grocery store. You might not even be able to pay the mortgage on your house. So you'll need a tent or some other type of housing, temporary, portable housing. The Bible says you won't be able to buy or sell. That means sell your time to your job. And employers, if they are not signed up with this one world government, this one world system, they won't even be able to hire. You won't be able to run your business. So you won't be able to sell your time. People are like, oh, I'm just going to take all my cash. It's going to be a cashless society. Your cash is going to be useless. You won't be able to buy anything with it. It's digital currency, and they're going to be able to turn you. There's a video, which is why I got my last strike. I can't even talk about it really, but you need to go look up, what is it called, the youth something. Go to it's either NATO or yeah, no, you need to go to what it's called, the youth something, part of Project 2025. You need to go look that up. They're going to be able to turn your money off if you say stuff they don't like. If you are spewing that the Antichrist is not Christ, they're going to be able to turn your money off. And it's either NATO or the World Health Organization. You can go, it's called the Youth for the Future something. Go look up the videos on TikTok about that. They almost got my account banned, so I can't even play it for you. Right. Listen, it's a real thing that okay. So have you, Kevin or Steven, have you ever saw Left Behind, the movie Left Behind, or a movie Thief in the Night? Before you go to YouTube, you need to watch a movie, and it's from the 70s, 60s. Yes, it's old. But you need to go watch A Thief in the Night. It's from like the 70s, like 71, 72, 69. It's called A Thief in the Night. You need to watch that. It's on Tubi. You need to watch it. You need to watch that, and you need to watch the original Left Behind, not the one with Nicolas Cage, the first one from the 99 or 2000. You said that movie scared the hell out of me when I was in junior high school in the 70s. Janice. And if you go back and watch it now, okay, yeah. But you need to watch Thief in the Night, though. Because listen, everything Janice and Thief, everything in there, Janice, is happening right now. The first 20 minutes of the movie is everything from right now in Thief in the Night. No joke. No joke. A Thief in the Night and Left Behind did a post and getting prepared on folks getting, you said did a post on folks getting prepared today. Still trying. Yep. 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 Me too. I saw it when I was 8 years old. Well, you need to go back and watch it now. Again. Because we just did, and I done seen it. My mama used to host. She would cook, because we was apostolic, Pentecostal. So every Saturday for years, from the like 9 or 10 until like 12, my mom would cook food and invite different people over from the church. They would come to our house. I've watched all 4 of them too many times to count. But it didn't hit like it hit last year or earlier. Well, yeah, last year, because we in the new year. Last year. I was like, I called my brothers. I'm like, nigga, y'all better go back and watch that movie Mama used to make us watch. Oh, my God, everything. We just went back and watched it. And, baby, I said, oh, the only thing that's different in those 2 videos is it ain't no rapture. That's the only thing that ain't real, is that rapture stuff ain't real. Don't buy into that part. Because they sold you that because the Catholic Church told them to sell you that. Remove the rapture part out and just say, okay, there is no rapture, but all of this is going on. That's what you got to do. Because they keep lying and telling people, oh, the rapture. Baby, ain't no rapture. Ain't no rapture. It says in Revelations that the Antichrist is going to be able to make war and to overcome God's holy saints. And you look up war and overcome, and you do the math. And you wasn't holy if you was left here for the tribulation. So that doesn't make any sense. The Bible doesn't lie. Men do. People. Yeah. So Thief in the Night. I've had that happen. And that's a scary feeling. Listen, this is the thing. People don't believe it. People don't believe. They don't. And it's scary because it's like people think that the world is going to get better. They're planning for 5 or 10 years down the line. I said, that's crazy. But that's how you know people don't read the Bible. They don't read the Bible. They don't think nothing. Like, people don't believe nothing. They didn't believe that the Dior bags in the sky was real. They don't believe nothing. They don't believe anything, and that's scary because unbelief is a sin. And what they don't realize is what they're not believing is what God said. So that makes you an unbeliever in his eyes. You said you need to warn people that thief in the night is going to seem lame and very outdated. Stick with it. I just did, Janice. That's why I said it's 70s. I did. I gave the disclaimer before. But they gonna see in the first 30 minutes. I said they gotta watch the first 20, 30 minutes. It happens in the first 20, 30 minutes. You good, mama. I told them it's 70s, but that ain't what you gotta be looking at. You gotta be looking at, because the crazy thing is the very same thing that man said, NATO said last month, did they not? We went and watched it again, and right after we watched it, NATO came, or the WHO came online and literally said the very same thing. I said, Joker can hit a button and cut your money off cold. I went to the bank machine too many times in 1 hour. Come on. And that's what they said in it's called the future generation something. Look it up in the part of, it's like the future youth, something like that. It's right in there. They have it under something else, but you gotta, it's videos about it on TikTok if they haven't took them off. But literally, we watched it, and then the UN came out and said, I said, you have got to be kidding me. And this movie is over 40 years old. It's 50-something years old almost, or older than 50. Because my brother is, what is this, 25? He 53 or about to be 53, or just turned 53. And that movie's a couple of years older than him, or his same age. So what they were saying when he was first born, or right before he was born, in a movie, literally came across our news from the UN last month, or the end of November. Almost word for word what that man said in that movie. I said, oh. And that's what got me my last strike on TikTok right here. So that's why I got to tread real thin in what I say. Even though we about to go away anyway, but yeah. In real life, family. So to those of you that are new to my page, please, if you don't do nothing else, if you never come back here, please go watch. I have 2 videos on YouTube. I don't care about the views and all of that. I don't care nothing about that. I don't make no money from them anyway. But if you love your family, if you have a disabled mom or dad, you're gonna need a generator. If you have any kids that have asthma, any type of machines, if your children take medicine that needs to be refrigerated, if the power goes out for more than 2 months, what are you gonna do? We've been telling people to get 90-day supplies, and they just stopped that, and it's so crazy because in October of 22, God told us to start getting 90-day supplies of, if you're on medication, to go, and I think it's every so often you can get an extra 90-day supply or whatever. So people have been doing that for 3 months. For 3 years. Well, guess what they doing now? They telling people you can only get 30 days of your medication. Well, what happens if they run out and it's something you need? And it's all level 4 medications, real stuff like cancer meds, high blood pressure medicine, stuff that, like, if you don't have it, you could die. That's a scary thing. So if you don't already have some put up, and there's nothing in the stores, or the pharmacies are closed, or we under some kind of crazy lockdown or whatever it is, what you gonna do? You said, yes, I fill my scripts even when I don't need them. Come on, Keisha. That part. People ain't thinking about that. If the power is out for longer, and the hospitals fill up very quickly. So you don't even know if you're going to be able to get in. So you need to have some type of power source, a solar generator. Oh, I got a gas generator. Gas is the first thing that runs out. If y'all ain't seen in all the other natural disasters. And if the power is on, the pumps might not be working anyway. Moving on. It's the truth. Gas be the first thing that go. And now, like the people in North Carolina was having to drive 70 miles to try to find gas, and then we'll get there and there wouldn't be none. So they done drove all this way. They don't even know if they're going to be able to get back home because there's no gas stations on the way back home to get gas, to try to run their generators. And when I was saying that before, people was talking crazy, and then it happened. It's been happening several times. So it's like, I don't know what else to say to people. I can't remember, girl. I can't remember the name. I just know it's on 20. It's 2025 something. Just type in Tubi 2025. I can't remember the first word of it. I was telling somebody the other day. I can't remember. Just go to Tubi and type in 2025. It'll come up. And that's everything that's going on in California right now, which is real, real crazy. Real crazy. That guy had us watch that, and then 2 weeks later or a week later, the Cali stuff started happening. It's lockdown 2025. Thank you. You said I can see the reason behind it, but damn, yeah. Yeah, don't type it too much though, y'all. Don't type it too much. That's a good movie too. Y'all need to go watch that, because we watched that, and then right after that, everything that was going on in that movie started happening in Cali. Crazy. So, oh! It got OG Bobby Johnson in it. Mm-hmm. Are you ready to rumble? I'm about to go. But yeah. So, yeah. I mean, and it's a B movie. Don't pay attention to their bad acting. Pay attention to everything else that's going on. Hate to say it. It was horrible acting. But pay attention to the rest of the stuff that's going on outside. Not inside. Outside. Okay? Yeah. Talk to you later too, Punky. Y'all hear me? So, Thief in the Night. Thief in the Night. It's on Tubi. You're welcome. And please, Steven, go watch that movie. Please, please, please. I mean, I have Thief in the Night, the first Left Behind. Both of these are on Tubi. And if you can, get that Lockdown 2025 in. But also, like I said, I have 2 videos to where it tells you where to go get your handkerchiefs and what other stuff you need, like your milk straws and stuff that filter 1,100 gallons of milk. You're going to need one of these for everybody in your family. You're welcome. I just don't want nobody, kids, to be hungry, scared, cold, nothing. So, if we can avoid that, because to spend $2,000 on a purse, okay. You said working. I have all them written down. This is confirmation. God is confirming a lot of stuff for people that want to hear right now. A lot of people still la, 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 la. But he is opening up the people's ears and eyes. And this is the thing. If you could spend $5,000 on a bag, $5,000 gets you a lot of survival stuff, which means shelf-stable food, because if they hit the power, everything in your freezer is going to go bad. So you need to have shelf-stable meat, which is canned meat, dehydrated meat, freeze-dried meat, freeze-dried vegetables, powdered milk, powdered eggs, pasta, peanut butter, things like that that don't need to be refrigerated. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't think about that because they can just go to the grocery store. But if the grocery stores don't have anything like in 2020, and you don't have no refrigeration or the grid or whatever is going on, just like what's happening, people don't have water right now. So they can't shower. Well, if some of those people would have came in my class, they could have bought one of these. Where are you, girl? So much stuff. I didn't put this. Oh, here it goes. So the people that don't got no running water right now, we got portable shower. This little box here will heat up the water. You just stick this in there. You stick it down in a bucket. This heats the water. And you put this down in a bucket of water so I could make me some hot water. Put this down in here. Hang this up in my shower. Who ain't taking a shower? I can't be dirty. And I can heat it up on my stove or on my little butane stove I got. Heat it up to boil and pour some cold water in there. And now I got me a whole bath if nothing else. But I got a shower just in case it ain't nothing running through the pumps. And I can charge this on my solar generator. Who about to be dirty looking like I'm from the UK in the old movies? Not me. I can't be hungry and dirty. You gotta choose one. So I choose neither. You hear me? You said I'm going to YouTube to learn. This is for my daughters, if nothing else. Come on. I'm just saying. I don't want to be dirty or hungry. So, God, I'm going to need you to do your thing. Or cold. And that's why we got the wood burning stoves. You hear me? It's a lot of people that say we can't take a shower right now. Who? And you know what's crazy? Hold on. Did God have us go by these? Y'all was so crazy about this. When I tell you my daddy loves us. Because if it ain't no running water, ain't no toilets flushing. Do we got these? And the smaller versions? Ain't about to be no cesspool sitting in my toilet. No. They got the portable ones, like that sit right on the ground. And they got this. But if nothing else, I can dig a hole or whatever. But I got plenty of Walmart bags. You ain't got to tear up your bathroom and have it horrible. You can have a portable shower and a portable toilet sitting right in there. You said someone mentioned a blanket. Wool blankets. We got wool blankets. Because these cute blankets from Temu ain't about to keep you warm. You need wool blankets. Like the Army wool blankets. You can go to an Army surplus store. Get them online, Amazon, Temu, wherever you gonna buy them. But these cute little Temu blankets with the CCs and all, that ain't about to keep you warm if the power go out. You gonna need something with some weight to it. Yeah. So, I love y'all. People don't think about these things, but all of our amenities are not going to be available. You hear me? I love y'all. Good evening. And if you can't get it, get it through your doctor. Have them write you a prescription for a blanket or a toilet. For a blanket or a toilet. Get the doctor to write a prescription for the blanket or the toilet, pumpkin. The toilet. There you go. Get your doctor to write a prescription. I didn't know. Really? Love you too, Wendy. Well, see, every time you come here, you're going to learn something. I just did. Look into your account, your insurance too, see if you can get you an over-the-counter card, because there's a lot of stuff you can buy with that as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. Thank you for my flowers while I'm here. This is the thing. Warning comes before destruction. You said what? I got an appointment next week. Keish, do your thing. You heard me. This is the thing. Warning comes before destruction. And God will keep yelling. He didn't set me as a watchman, a watchwoman. Hurry up. Get your stuff. The Lord is on his way back. Hurry up. You ain't going to be able to buy if you don't plan on taking the mark of the beast. You ain't going to be able to go in the grocery store. It might not be no clean running water. You need a way to filter it. You need to be able to protect your home. You need to have an emergency plan. You need to have a road atlas in your car because everybody takes the same way. You need to know the back roads so you don't have to get stuck in the traffic. Yep. You hear me? Just like in Florida, when everybody was trying to get out, it was 2 whole clear free highways. But because everybody is always going to take the main travel road, they just kept showing us that one that was in a standstill. And it was 2 free highways that people could have took to get right out. 2 hours, 3 hours, and they was out of the state. They didn't think about it because that's the main way to go. And everybody goes that way. That's why we got road atlases. No, nigga, we taking the back roads. We taking a back street out this piece. Who about to be stuck in here? Not me. I will take the county road all the way down, nigga. Let me out of here. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm about to move around. You said who about to be stuck in this city? Not me. It's too many county roads and back roads for that. I'm getting out of here. And people don't want to think about these things now. They want to think about it when a disaster is already happening. Too late. Too late. So I love y'all. If you can, buy a dehydrator. If you have to, go to the food banks and the churches that be giving out them boxes. If you don't have the money to buy survival or the food stamps, you can go to the food pantries. They give out canned goods. They give out fresh vegetables, meat. You can dehydrate those things. Some of them let you go once a month, once a week, every 2 weeks, whatever. But all of that is free. You don't have to pay nothing. So then you can dehydrate canned vegetables. If you don't have space for the cans, you can dehydrate them, vacuum seal them, and get them to where they need to go. Okay? So there's ways to do it. You just gonna have to put your pride to the side, and I wouldn't care because I don't care who see me if my kids is looking at me with a hungry stomach. Them is the eyes I'm worried about looking into. I don't care if you drive. I saw her at the, you sure did. But you know where I'm gonna see you at the hungry kid line. Standing in the cold waiting on them to give you whatever they gonna give you that probably ain't gonna be nothing but slop. You can wait. I'll be at this food bank while they giving out real food, dehydrating it and getting it ready. You hear me? If you are in Jersey and can get to Rahway, my church does it once a month. Thanks, Keish. If you in Jersey, you said air fryers can also be used. Yep. People were bashing me for going to the food banks. They ain't gonna be bashing you for having a whole bunch of food in your house. I don't care. People used to talk crazy to me too. That don't mean I ain't gonna be in here full going to sleep. And you gonna have to be looking at your kids like a chicken. Because the Bible said that mothers is gonna be eating their babies. Did it not? It said mothers is gonna run up into the hills and give birth to their newborns and eat them. This is scripture. I don't want to see nothing like that. And if you a parent, you shouldn't even want to look at your kid like you so hungry that you'll cook them. So, a way to not have to do that is to put your pride to the side now. Because I believe the Bible. Bible don't lie. In real life. So, oh, I'm too good. Okay, well, you're going to be looking at your baby like a Bugs Bunny cartoon. You said I have an infant formula with no infants. That part. Yeah. Yeah, people ain't thinking about it. I don't care if I have to lick those powdered eggs. I'm not gonna starve, girl. Eat them like a powdered soup. You hear me? Eat them like a powdered soup, Keish. Who? I don't care if I have to have a milk sandwich, just bread with powdered milk in the middle of it, baby. I'm not gonna be hungry. Ain't. She said, I don't care if I have to lick them powdered eggs. They was eating salt in Palestine, so I'm sure they wish they would have had some powdered eggs instead of eating salt to survive. Trying to tell you. Baby, don't throw none of your bread away. You can take that bread before it go bad and make you some croutons. All kinds of stuff. But it's up to you if you serious about your family being hungry. It ain't gonna be nobody's fault but yours that you have to look your kids or husband or wife in the face and say, we don't have nothing. And I know you cold, but now we all gotta sleep under this little Shein blanket that ain't about nothing. We got waterproof boots, hammocks, tents. What level of hungry you gonna be and don't want to be. That's what matters. Yeah. So put your pride to the side, baby. You been doing croutons? Yeah, you think about how much bread we wasted and we could have been making croutons, all kinds of stuff. You know? Just because we can. No, I can't nothing. I try to, you see, I'm trying to reuse everything that goes through my kitchen. Croutons, powdered milk, and eggs. And raisins make bread pudding. Okay, I don't eat that. Mm-mm. You know, I don't eat it, but somebody can. I won't be eating it. It sounds like soggy bread to me. Maybe if I get hungry enough, but not right now. Mm-mm-mm. Milk and mm-mm. 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 But if I get hungry enough, you'll eat anything. So maybe then. But right now, mm-mm. Please don't talk to me about putting no liquid on no bread unless it's butter. It make me feel away. Ooh, no, I don't want no soggy bread. Mm-mm. Now, when I get hungry, yeah. But right now, no. No, no. Not right now. Not right now. Maybe in a year or so, stuff scares. Yes. But before that, no. Oh, got it. Got it, Faye. I'm trying to learn to eat more veggies because we don't know. Girl, there ain't even going to be no veggies. They poisoning our veggies right now. With the spraying of the... I'm going to call my daddy before YouTube. I grew up Pentecostal Apostolic too. Yeah. Girl, and they still talking about this rapture. Go read 13 and 5 and see what it say. 13, 3, 4, and 5 of Revelations. Ain't no rapture, pumpkin. Ain't no third coming. It's only a second. And if he come and get the people and lead the other people, that means he got to come back a third time. He never said nothing about no third coming. Foraging is a good idea right now, baby. But y'all, okay, listen. Do y'all remember what happened with 2020? I'm talking about in China, where they put the tape on the door. Y'all remember? Where you couldn't go out, and if you went out, they could jail you or unalive you. Think like that you're not going to be able to go outside. And if you do, it's only going to be at a specific time for a specific amount of time. You're not just going to be able to be walking freely. You're not going to be able to do that. This is what these 15-minute cities are about. You ain't just going to be able to drive wherever you want and go wherever you want. No. So you need to have as much as you can in your home as you can. Because they kept telling us they wasn't going to lock us down. And I kept telling my ex-husband, BS, they are. But we was already ready. Because he kept telling me what we didn't need. And I said, yeah, God's telling me the opposite. I won't be listening to you. But I had already been prepping for 3 years for 2020, since 17. And now, Well, been prepping 3 years this time too. So, I mean, you got 5 racks. It'll be better to spend it on these things I'm telling you than to go blow it on a stupid purse. I mean, unless you plan on making a Louis Vuitton suit, chopping it up into pieces and letting that be, and your belt or whatever you're gonna do, you're gonna chop that up, eat your shoes. Cause other than that, you're gonna be real, real hungry, real cold, real in the dark, real a whole bunch of stuff, unhappy, uncomfortable. I'd rather have a can of beans than nothing. Even the soggy bread that Miss Phaedra talked about. I'd rather have that than nothing, babe. It ain't no pride when it comes to me being okay. Oh, I ain't doing that. Okay, well, don't. You'll be eating the mice that's running around and the book making bug soup here in a minute, I guess. Stylish and hungry and cold. That part, Lexi. Cute and cold. You hear me? She cold. She sure is. Ooh, that boy cold. He sure is. Hell, we even got ghillie suits, nigga. We turning into bushes on niggas. No lie. Who about to be found out? I'ma get outside, nigga. Nigga, if I got to turn into a tree to get outside, you said what? Did that bush just move? No, it's your eyes. You're hungry. Be sitting there looking at a nigga like that. I swear I just saw that bush moving. It was over there the last time I looked. That bush is moving, dude. Dude, you're tripping. Nah, nigga, the bush is moving. That tree is moving. It sure is. You said what? Bro, is that tree moving? I think that tree is moving, bro. No, it ain't gonna be able to say I got eyes because I got the hat too. They ain't gonna be able to see my eyes or nothing. Walking trees. I'm trying to tell you. Not a game. People playing. I'm not playing. I already know what's coming and I believe God. So you said that's it. I'm done. I'm done. Hey. The church ain't preparing us for it. And it's sad because they have lied to them and told them that they're not gonna be here. This is why they don't even know that you can pay with your hand right now. You hear me? The church folks don't believe it. They don't believe. I do. And it's scary because the pastors is now asking everybody. Well, not everybody. We had one of our babies come in here today, my sis, or yesterday, and said that the pastor is asking her what to get. I'm like, but we talked about it. That the pastors wasn't going to talking about, North Carolina. Oh, we got some people where you at. We got plenty of people. We got people in other countries, everything. We got a lot of folks in here. You hear me? So, yeah. James said straight up, look, it's scary. Because they thinking that shouting and fake speaking in tongues and all, and just because they went to church, that they getting in. And they don't even know that Amazon One, you pay with your hand. It's been here for over 4 years. 5 now. Because it came in 2020. Thank you, Pumpkin. You might want to follow me on YouTube because this is going away. And then sometimes they don't even let y'all find me. It won't show I'm live or nothing. They've been hating on me over here for 2 years because I've been telling folks what's coming. So I would say, I normally don't, but I would say follow me on YouTube because then if they not showing you notifications on here, but then they doing it over here too. They hide me on Google and everything. So I don't know. Bye, y'all. I'm really about to go now. I'll see y'all in the morning, Lord's will. Say y'all prayers. If you don't have the finances, ask God to rearrange your finances and show you how to budget so you can get what you need. Ask Him, pray that prayer tonight, that He sends you everything that you and your families not want, need. That you need. That is the prayer that you need to pray. Whatever we are going to need, God, so we don't have to take the mark, please send it to me, show me where to get it, and send me the finances and help me stay disciplined enough to be able to go get those things. That's a prayer you need to pray like ASAP. See y'all later.